We are going to watch some CN VODs. Some CN VODs. They're playing their big cup. And they're right now in the winners group of the tournament, which they're going to see into the semifinals and then I believe the finals. So this is, I think, the winners that the top performers go to the finals. Top performers go to the finals. Go ahead and transition. I didn't win. Dude, Ash actually won and just didn't sign up under Team Frodan. That's... I don't know what to say about that, man. Alright, alright. The VOD apparently starts when they're in the middle of stage 1, so I don't actually have I don't actually have the portal, unfortunately. Not that I'd be able to read it much anyways. Are there any plans to make a guide for vertical arcanists with a dummy augment? It's pretty much just play just play vertical arcanists with the dummy. There's not like too much more beyond that, I think. Is this mainland China? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. CN or Huya Cup winners group A. Game 1 of 5. Build different. Ooh, interesting. I would love to see a build different. Yes. Oh, we made Senna too. This guy's a beast. He rerolled everything must go immediately. It must not be an econ portal. It must not be an econ portal because I think you would take everything must go if you have the ability to make econ easily. But like the problem would be that if you have everything must go and you're slow to econ, it can be really punishing. Okay, Chinese commentator is a little bit too soft. What the heck is Kale doing? Slamming, build different. You know what the really unfortunate thing is about build different is that build different, the best carry is Kaisa. So you're gonna just generally be contested anyways. I wonder if he's gonna play something else. Like maybe he plays around Ash Silas. I don't know. We'll see. Grim Harvest, Yone. Faded. Okay, so a faded player, a Yone player. Faded player, Yone player, build different player, and then a heavenly player, haunted house, porcelain emblem. Okay, story of emblem. Wait, so if you're playing build different and you want to play around Ash, Ash is gonna be contested as well. That is very unfortunate. The fact that Ash is contesting this lobby, how unlucky is that? How unlucky is that? The real tragedy is he can't get 4-2 EMG. That is true. That is true. That'd be cool. Porcelain Darius. That does sound really strong early game. That does sound really strong early game. How do you think NA compares to other regions so far? I've been seeing a few NA players quit or have a really hard time climbing. I mean, I think NA and CN are basically the best two regions. And then I think the other regions are in A tier. Like CN and NA are S tier. That's not even cope. I'm not even coping. I think that's just true. We won 2 out of the 3 biggest tournaments over the past year. Is audio okay, by the way? I just want to make sure that it doesn't sound like I'm trying to fight over the Chinese commentators. But I like hearing excitement and a little bit of background chatter because maybe they get really excited over something that like I'm talking to chat and then I realize I should be talking about the screen. There's a lot of cookery still going on the set. It isn't solved. NA is the biggest cooks in Vietnam. I think VN is very underrated. VN is really underrated, but the problem is that they are a region right now that's getting known or getting a bad reputation in TFT because of things like the the drama of griefing, or like a player gets banned for like betting site sponsorship. Like it's just they're making headlines for the wrong reasons, unfortunately. But I do think VN is a strong region. Oh, you don't even hear it. Oh. How's that? No, we do? Okay. Do you think CN is the strongest? In general, yeah. It's a little loud for me now. The way I view it is I think that in any given tournament, China, like, assuming we have equal number of players, I think China is the most likely to win. But I think NA is the second most likely to win. And then it's like, but us two share the biggest percentile chance, and then everyone else splits like the difference. So I would say like China has like a 30% chance to win, NA has like a 20 to 25% chance to win, and then like EU and other regions have like a 10% chance to win, and then like they all just divide up like 5-10% the remainder. Is it a little bit loud? Okay, I mean I think it's fine now. This China emote, yeah, it's for people who don't know, our China emote is just a jewel gauntlet. Whenever someone types China, it turns itself into a jewel gauntlet because China just loves slamming JG. They just love slamming JG. I get it, man. I get it. Slamming JG is really fun. Slamming Storyweaver. Red Kale. Interesting. Is he gonna go double red? Okay, everyone's been going blue, but we have seen some red blues to open it up. A lot of people go blue, but red blue is becoming popular again to win early tempo. You should make it into a porcelain emblem. Ah, I get it. It's like China, like the plate. Wait, this person has a Galio. Blue versus red blue. Shiv on a Zyra versus a Shojin. Two people playing like AP Storyweavers. I wonder if any of them are gonna reroll or just push levels to get to Irelia and get to 7 Storyweaver as soon as possible. The thing is, you can play 7 Storyweaver on 7 with the emblem. You just play like Storyweaver plus Alawi or something like that. Storyweaver plus Diana. And then you could get like AP reroll going like Zoe's. If you want to play 7 Storyweaver. This is build different player. Usually you want a combat augment that amplifies build different. So Inspiring Epitaph is actually really good because build different gives you more HP, and the Epitaph scales off your HP. So he's getting bigger Epitaph value. So it's just good synergy. Good synergy. Porcelain Emblem, Magic Wand, Lux 2. Yuntian. Seen this guy before. Porcelain Emblem. He had it on Darius, now he has on Riven. Oh my. Okay, Ghostly not good enough. Red blue allows Kaisa to cast fast. That's true. Red blue allows Kaisa if you don't slam AP items. Also stronger early, negligible diff and damage loss even for AP boards. Cost speed. Yeah, you're not wrong either. The blue Kale allows you to have better early game with Teemo. He's rolling a little bit here. Oh my god, what a shop. Wait a second, but you're playing Faded? Would you make this? He sells. It's too expensive and it doesn't play with the Faded board. I mean, I guess he could. He could actually just play Zoe too. You could just play Zoe too and move the Faded emblem. It's too expensive and he probably feels like he can win anyways, but there's a very strong argument to... Oh, actually, he has no items because he has to put the items onto Kindred. Yeah, it's probably bait. It's probably bait. Probably bait. It's definitely bait the more I think about it. Yeah, it's no items. No mana items specifically. It's bait. Syndra on the carousel for this guy if he wants it. Going for a Rod instead on an Ari. Okay. Probably because I think he has an open bow. It might be for the Rage Blade. Helos really needs to add attack speed. Seven Story Weaver at 3-5. 100 HP. This is Chitu. Chitu, I think was like the set 3 regionals winner. One of the original. Not that might be HN. He's one of the original OG like winners early. Kind of like did well in set 1 all the way to set 3 and like was dominant early. Kind of like Solus. Kermax. Oh my. Wow, that Kale burst was crazy. Kind of a close fight though, all things considering. Look how low everything is. Pretty close fight. He's saving his rerolls. Lissandra? No. Wait. How insane would this be? This Lissandra just prints items. He's thinking about it for a while. He's looking at it. Wait, we have 8 Luxes. What? This guy just has 8 Luxes out of nowhere. How did Lux play? If you play Lux, either you have 1 Lux or you have like 7 Luxes at 3-6. It makes no sense. You either have like Lux 1 and you're just never gonna ever hit, or you have like every Lux possible by the end of stage 3. I don't get it. I've played this comp like 3 times and it's happened twice where I've had like every Lux at stage 3 and then one game I had Lux pair and I didn't hit Lux 2 until the end of stage 4 or something like that. Part of it is like, what is the lobby doing? If the lobby is playing other 2-cost reroll, they pull it out of the pool. But sometimes, even if they do that, it feels like you don't do it. It's too crazy, man. It's too crazy. I had a game today where I hit a Moon 3 before Lux 2. I feel like I had a game like that on stream. It was like something like I hit like a Lowy 3 before I hit Senna 2 or something like that. I don't remember. Not today, obviously. I only played 1 game, but in previous days. Fuck it, I'm 3-3 and I only have 2 Luxes. Am I fucked? No. You just need to hit an encounter that helps you reroll, and then you can hit everything. Don't you worry. And then there's a third kind of Lux player. The one that says I have Lux pair, I'll level to 7 and roll, and then they hit like 6 more Luxes on 7. They're also a special breed. I have no idea how these guys hit. Level 7 Zayas, Shojin, and Last Whisper with Jeweled Lotus. We're playing Fortune. Stage 4 Fortune.
野人加双人也还可以，毕竟直接7天掉。
补到了2星吧。打野怪的时候好像是1星。
对，他开好像还是没2吧，2了吗？刚才
不知道，没有看清。
Heavenly
哦，这边也来天降转。
for the Yone.
怎么说？辅助保护还是天降转在犹豫。其实天降转会稳定一点，因为辅助。
Did Mordark do the Passionless rundown yet?
辅助保护
That's tomorrow, right? Tomorrow we're gonna do Passionless rundown. Watch the other CN group.
整体提升太大了。
Is that what we're doing tomorrow?
到一个4死神。
All right.
因为他用的是2星赛拉。
Patch notes rundown react.
拿钱。
对。
拿钱跟5费卡。
给的5费卡是什么？给的。
Man, when did Frodan get so lazy? Just become a react streamer. 6 Sennas, 8 Aatrox,
是不是画一下？
7 Shens.
画不了，下面都卡闷了。
是的，
哦，这第一排其实滴的非常好，这2下滴的。
是的。
He took dynamic duo and then sold his 5 cost.
一下都提起来了。
对。
Interesting. That's really interesting. I don't think I would ever do that. This guy basically took it like as if he took rich get richer. Took it straight for the gold and rolled.
这边一个
Oh.
拿了个幸运弹射，一个
幸运弹
匣。
射对于自射这种来说非常不常。
对，这边开始打装备。第3组。
Chichu, by the way, did take the Lissandra for the Story Weaver. He's playing 7 Story Weaver Lissandra.
啊，确实那个装备，他可能觉得很差。
Wow, I feel there's one.
直接管就死了。
What up, Justin?
也是很对啊。
Justin, you just missed the giveaway stream, the Box Boot Camp.
奇遇拉路。
This is a loon. Complete item.
好像
Frontline is what makes sense to me here. Declaw. You could also justify taking Nashers for Syndra.
呀，就是感觉这个版本。
Wow, big hits, big
没有
hits.
什么法系阵。
物理技能比较多。
对。
He makes that.
看一下右侧大家。
Why do we make a Rivet? Is that going to be our next unit in?
野地这边是幸运弹射，云天拿了一个最大。
Possibly. We don't have a... She could be the Bruiser.
温柔是小伙伴，火鱼仔这边拿了一个大白宝袋，战文玉也是最佳好友。第一只这边是动感2人组。
Okay. I like Behemoth as my seventh unit because Shen is a Behemoth and it's nice to get a little bit more resistances because he's doing all that damage reduction and also he's doesn't have a lot of resistances in. I'd much rather have a Behemoth. But hey, HP is HP. I mean, Riven kind of sucks. He's not even really a tanky unit. Lux 3 with best friend's magic wand. Wow, this setup is crazy. This setup is very crazy. 7 Story Weaver. Oh, it's just Chi too. Dude, how's no one taking? Okay, I was like, dude, you're gonna let Udyr the sword go first pick? Another Syndra with the cloak. I think it's the second time in a row we've seen exactly Syndra with the cloak. Bruiser applying to all ghostly units might allow for more procs. I think it's just that it's a 2-star unit and he wants to go for quality. That would make sense here. 7 Story Weaver, Kaisa 2 with an open sword. You know what's so funny is when I watch League of Legends and I watch someone have like a sword. And I think like, man, they have nothing going on. But having an early sword in League of Legends can like snowball a lane because it costs a lot of gold to actually get. Because you actually build smaller stuff into a sword. so like TFT has like warped my ability to watch League of Legends. I'm like, oh, this guy's got like nothing. He's got like a sword. But it costs like what, like 1,400 gold or something like that to get an early sword. I don't know. I'm not really in tune with League these days. Okay, so 2 components. Is that Nashers? Or is that a frontline item? We have no anti-heal. We could do like Morello here. 1,300? Okay. I mean, like still though, that's a decent amount of gold you would spend on it. If you play TFT long enough and you see someone build a BF sword, you're like, this guy's got nothing. Why was Kale in the second row? Kale's in the second row usually to try and burst backline, but I think it's matchup dependent. You're not supposed to do it every single fight. Speaking of bad matchups, Kindred is such a troll unit for Lux to target. Look at Lux trying to target the Kindred. She missed. Oh no, she barely nicked it. She barely nicked it. But like last time, the first cast, she like missed.
调一张细粒等会儿。
This Lux trying to catch Kindred is so funny, man.
根本不掉血。
Okay.
西莲花的敌人。
Oh god. So annoying to deal with.
可以看到右边温柔在莫甘娜和开因都2星过后，而且最后一个海斯补出小伙伴是打出了这个
Oh, Heavenly Cane. Heavenly Cane. This is
拿了一个乌
this
角
is the variant that you play when you don't hit
天将
Yone.
的
Interesting. He played little buddies as well. That's really strong.
天将的这种小伙
If you
伴
guys haven't seen it,
匹配卡比较多的。
it's the new version of Heavenly Warrior, because basically no one really plays Heavenly Warrior outside of just Kane when you miss on Yone. So if you're like wondering what they're playing, it's this in B tier.
小伙伴，而且
Mostly played when you miss contested Yone and push levels.
其实3费没什么用。
So yeah, he's playing that version. Very cool, very cool.
也是可以的，反正就去撞后排打输出了。大鱼这边一个多而不群的84，现在也是血量非常低，主要还是
Build different, going dead
这个
last.
多而不群这个阵容确实就感觉84就没啥实力，就必须得是就5费卡，就是得什么利桑卓。
His board doesn't even look that bad though.
那个什么来着？
It looks kind of good.
比较重要。
Edge of Night is somewhat unfortunate,
这一局主要还是因为
but it actually can sometimes be a blessing in disguise against certain matchups. Like
太靠后了。
might save you against Yone, for example.
能不能
Might save you against
其实他现在这个血量
Lux
但是他其实场面阵容目前
Aurelia
拿了一张刀妹，
刀妹可以直接换掉这边的，
Gus Soraka.
奶妈。
对，是可以换的。
荔枝这边是靠着一张匣。
Can you say the link for that tier list? It's tftacademy.com. tftacademy.com.
而且他本身
You know, yesterday Pokimane tweeted about TFT.
他就靠着一星侠
She asked if there what are the best comps, and I linked tft.com. And thank you to everyone who kind of backed it up and said vouch.
打匣站位稍微靠中
That was very nice of you.
拉克这第二个大应该要控到匣了。
Oh, this Lux is gonna. Oh, wait a second, Timo. Oh, do the trick shot bounces? Man.
大天使加科技枪啊，这装备的话，确实是打不动人，有点，可能他得5到8发时后面才能打得动人。
Kog'Maw also has problems hitting Kindred. Yeah.
因为第一支也是
Kog'Maw has troubles hitting
不是很乐观，毕竟他前面
hitting a
说的他
at anything for the most part.
后面整个节奏确实也是没有那么好，
Kog'Maw is like
主要可能还是外面其他人也都有点猛。
he's like the jet player on your Valorant team who can't hit
好，
people with ops when they're standing still, but yet when they're doing like a crazy like dive on the site with their knives, they somehow hit like 2 headshots perfectly. Like Kog'Maw sometimes does like the most clutch snipe of all time, but he can't hit the most basic shots. It makes no sense. I don't get it at all.
对，感觉凯隐这一刀没有暴击啊，这个血量没怎么掉，好像。
第一支应该是输掉了刚刚那一个。
Another porcelain emblem.
这把
Oh, the build different player went 8th.
第一支这种这把上来
Wait,
直接
did he go 8th? It might be a different player.
青花死转还有一张丽桑卓。
Oh my god.
他们开出6青花呀，
对他是能
Is that the porcelain player? They got 2 porcelain emblems?
6青花还是非常有实力的。
This lobby HP is so close.
他基本都不掉血。
对，那个木木是死不掉的那个木木，而且他光会自带科技。
Wait, we have to see. Did the build different player go 8th? No, he's still alive. He's still alive. He's still alive. Barely, he's barely. Oh man, the HP is so close.
不要。
The fact that he's at 1 life is so unfortunate.
他还是有一个2星莫甘娜。
对，我呢，
Okay, get Morgana 2. That's a big deal.
他
Morg 2.
不是很过吧，而且莫甘娜可以打一个减速的控制嘛。
Going against Lux. 6 porcelain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 porcelain. Doesn't look like he has Lissandra.
今天这边好像不太行，质量太低了。
No way he beats all his porcelain units, right?
是的，
Oh my god. Build difference?
也没有6青花池，也没有3星的一个阿木木啊，
He dead?
应该是被没有带走。
还有4星。
2 people died. He's living.
这波死了2家，是一个摸鱼仔就死了。章鱼好像
仔这一局是第6，然后 C 这边是第7。
对，章鱼有机会吃分啊，他这把还。 他这刚才1赢，
Second row KO with double Randuins.
其实没有容错率。
对他其实是没有容错率的，就看他走位了。他不一定能，
没有
他其实就是不一定能赢那个赢现在的温柔嘛，温柔也很强，他那个整体质量起来，还有可能也不一定能赢那家卡莎。
I don't like Galley on that board. I'm pretty build different board. I'm pretty sure that's just because he needed just another unit to play because he sold for the Two-Star Morgana.
空了一下，
天使只是被控了一下，抓的是落，海影这个位置转圈圈，野人触发，哎，被离场左直接晕住。
天使水量有点低了。
Dude, this KO being up front is kind of troll. She just got Soraka, right?
后排打在刀妹脸上，刀妹也被秒掉了。
Oh, okay. Second row kill is not like that good.
他这个站位的天使。
是的，但是你又不能说我为了防他，我就不吃那个蓝盾了。那如果没打的话，就也很亏。
Yo, the build different player top forward. The build different player top forward. I think the porcelain player went 5th. That's crazy.
下一波应该是要走一个了，下一波战鱼。
Is there a build different board on the website? You know what? We might add one. We should add
这
one.
两家着火哥会不会相遇？
We should add one. The thing is, build different is played so differently. It's kind of hard to do a guide of it on TFC Academy because it just kind of depends on like what your items and your setup is. But we can try to. I can talk to Disso. I'll probably be the one that makes it.
应该是德莱嘛，对，因为他这个小伙伴两星，他现在就是两星乌迪尔这些了，两星乌迪尔跟立场左或者是落的话，其实应该是没用的，因为他奶妈已经走掉了，其实就是立场。
C tier is probably B tier. It's probably B tier.
对，打一个
Like build different is not even bad. It's just hard to play and it's conditional.
还是比较吃个健康。
B for build diff.
打这边一个侠卡莎，莫甘娜第一个大的不是特别好，没有大的后排，第二个大怼到侠脸上，死侠吸了一口，
Oh my god. Oh, so close.
应
Kaisa.
该放不出来下个大了，
She has Edge Knight.
断死了应该。
Oh, she already procced. She already
非常
procced.
有实力啊，这波刚好补了个猴子。弃图那边好像是被张元玉带走了吧？
Basically, just play whatever good unit you can, 2-star until you can get to 8 and hit the good stuff. That's essentially it. That's essentially it.
莫甘娜的嘛，莫甘娜感觉就是很克他啊，很难受。
很克制这种
Oh,
项
6
目
horns.
是的，这边就是一个左耳的一个84啊。全部
Yeah, the problem with doing a build different comp is that
他那个女的
giving things like recommended early game is like
因为他自己本身是有金鱼。
哎
really hard to do.
打得过侠卡莎
Recommend items, really hard to do.
打得非常好
We can give you the end game board state that's ideal, but it's like a lot of.
对面的侠，但其实第二个大的就不好。那这边确实是打不过。
It's just not easy. It's just not easy.
因为他就是打这种他就会打不过。
Okay, build different player went 3rd. It's not bad.
对，就一直没碰嘛。
那赵文玉第一局比赛拿的是一个第3，我们决赛圈刚看到是
Dude, 7 heavenly Kane Morgana double heavenly emblem.
对，因为
I haven't played much of
这个的
this.
话打这个加里奥是
It's winning out.
是的，
这边两星侠
这边
好像
补出了2星侠，质量已经拉满了。
好像有点打不过了，这两星侠质变了已经，这个伤害有点看不懂。坦色加珠光的侠，
他这个站位，他不怕凯印在右边走。
Does this non-Yone heavenly board win? That'd be kind of cool.
哦，凯影可以站到可以那样站，就是他想走进来的话，
Oh, it looks like it's gonna
对
win.
站在第二排的边角，可能能
他
绕进来。
这个站位还是其实挺险。
Oh, never mind.
那温柔那边
Kaisa trick shots.
看一下选秀，没有两边要的5飞卡，有一个偷偷。
应该
Someone got 3 heavenly emblems against more today. The Omnivamp was 22. It stacks, right? It
打了
stacks.
一个杀人剑，
对两星侠，哦，他卡前面可能拿侠，就是在卡，也没卡住。
How'd you take size the comp that isn't Yone reroll?
我们这边很早就上9了。
Anytime you just need bruiser,
先买一个怪看一下这波偷的是什么，很细节。选择
or anytime you have a bruiser, you could also take it anytime you have an umbral. Well, it's less important.
其实感觉
Umbral is nice with the execute though. It is nice. The shielding part is like whatever late game.
也是两星乌迪尔啊，但其实
But you could basically like put umbral, and then like
莫甘娜可能都得走，对，换成
not play around it. The thing about umbral is it makes you so predictable late game that playing around it is like a lot of times bait.
两星换成猴子，
But
再补
if you have the ability to resist temptation and not greed for umbral
后一排其实
late game, then good for you. You should be able to. You should just technically umbral.
还在输出，凯印还活着，那这一波温柔是赢下了这一局，那马上来到最终决战了。
Oh my god, so close.
这波团战还是感觉他不该把卡拉过来的，这样的话他好像是这边吃太多莫甘娜的那个 LE 了，
嗯，
而且好像是猴子也是大了一下很关键的一个大，
I don't know who's gonna win this fight. It kind of depends. Okay, so the TG items are what, like redemption and gauge, and we have Shiv plus Nashers.
是的，其实还是很看两边团战的发挥。
I'm kind of rooting for the Kane Morgana Heavenly player. Kind of want to see it win.
好像出问题了，这波。这乌迪尔的位置有点不对劲了，你撞进去吧，撞到中间。
撞到中间，看第二个打撞到左边。
Oh, Kane.
在 A 前排的家里啊。
Oh God, the Zaya. Wait, dear.
哦，无敌啊！
Yo. Oh my God.
这也能。
那我们也是恭喜。
Little
还有那个
buddies.
小伙伴感觉是
Heavenly Kane got the win. Impressive, impressive.
来到了
And they immediately cut to game 2. Okay. No time to waste.
等会看一下塔姆给
Tahm Kench portal.
有好多钱，大家都是大富翁。
哎你说上来就直接把钱。
Wait, I don't think I've played this one. You get like what happens at the start of this one?
这还真不知道，应该没有吧？金刚鹰有力气吗？这还真不知道。
主要他中间就把这个截下来了，他们这个。
20 gold.
把球队飞回去的时候就会碰到。
上来就是
是抱了一个大棒和一个腰带，
对，上来就是一轮鬼畜，
这样子有米，直接吃30。
TFT
这也
Academy.
太舒服了，感觉这
Tahm
就是
Kench.
玩高飞卡会优势很大。
那这一把大家会不会卡杀都非常的准的。
对，肯定是有人要就是要卷。
He offers you 20 gold at the start of the game. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, now we pick everything must go. Now we pick everything must go. This is the time to go for it.
可以，骑手3点子，
对，盖伦也来了，3点子是可以直接开出来的。
都还不错。但其实我觉得这种局，如果外面卡萨多，就得对吧？就得那种晚点能打得过卡萨的，就去玩永恒。
是。
就偷偷摸摸。
不过能独家永恩也是一个非常好的选择。
Okay.
对，偷偷摸摸。
So we're starting off with Fortune. Dude,
4-5加卡萨。
dude, people have 30 gold.
哦，
You could legit have 40 gold by 2-1. You could legit have 40 gold by 2-1. Oh my god, imagine if you open up hedge fund.
什么
Dude, this is crazy. I've never seen this much gold to start things off.
还真是。
Fortune crown.
珠光有气度这边有个吉星之冕，有没有考虑？
对，吉星这边给个巨杀跟崔斯塔纳，应该是直接3吉星，因为我看到有个可库罗。
是的，他是留了可固博的，那直接选了3。
哦那这样
Fortune crown is a little bit less good than usual because everyone has so many resources.
要比其他人大很多。
但他这边应该是提前 F。
2 fortune.
对，
Birthday present. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
吉星转。
So much econ, you should be able to level to 9 and get to your 5 cost.
就这，因为上来给这么多钱的情况下，肯定是升级喽，对吧？然后这种经济类的，直接 F 还有生日礼物，还有就是那个有一个那个。
Do you know how to tell if you're going to end up with an odd amount of components?
很远，对那个。
No, I don't know. I can't tell sometimes. It just really depends on the
看到
drops.
对面莫里仔也是一个生日礼物。
The only way you can tell is if you look at other people's components and then see it a split second before yours, but you can't really tell.
这两个%就是怎么说呢？就九成都是95，就是那种，或者是或者就是95的卡莎，就他能递到卡莎可能就是卡莎，递不到就去玩95了。
对的。看一下右侧大家对于。
If you're loving the TFT Academy website, I've been using it when teaching my friends TFT so we can play together. One thing I've noticed is that when they seem to stick to the BIS items given for the comps. Any plans in the future to add in something that shows alternate items if you don't hit the BIS?
光明圣物。
张永玉这还是这
The issue we struggle with is
拿了个生
他可能想着你们都想玩高费，那我就玩一个低费。
the issue we struggle with is clutter
其实
because if we keep adding like well situationally you do XYZ, it becomes hard to look at because there's just too many things for you to consider.
而且他这个前期
And then the other element is that if we
就能补个饮血剑就已经
if we add too many things, it becomes hard and unapproachable for people with different skill levels.
哎呦这里也是
But because the thing is, we want TFT Academy to be something that people can use if they're like silver, gold, plat, all the way up to even masters and GM.
卡莎那边。
So it's definitely like challenging to try to get that sweet spot.
都是2吉星在这里等，全是
现在都是卡莎。
People are saying like we can have drop down menus and hover over options and do all this stuff, but it's like that just takes a lot of time development. So.
先给2星卡莎升9，然后再给。
Right now, apparently what we need to do is optimize for SEO, which requires us to rebuild our homepage. So right now, a lot of our dev resources at the moment are going towards remaking the homepage for SEO.
金大风开。
That's something that we didn't realize until doing it. So that's it's unfortunately going to be something that doesn't seem like
适当一拉就。
it's gonna be one of the things where we roll that update out and people are gonna be like, you didn't really do anything.
会考进来吗？他拿了一个
But it's apparently like a really important foundational building block for the site that we need to do. So
对，
有
像他大件嘛，
回去就可以直接开出5级星了。
so we need to do that
毕竟这左翼是个大
soon.
还是比较差。
That's our next priority, and then we can work on more upgrades. So the next wave of updates is gonna look like, oh man, did you guys even do anything? And it's gonna be like,
因为真的要玩卡莎的话，
maybe functionally for a lot of you guys who use it all the time, probably not.
他最好就去玩，要么就去偷一个4费3星，或者要么就是他也是玩95呗，后面上人口，对吧？其实主要还看他收菜能不能收5费卡，收点5费卡就会
还是你。看吉星到时候给的菜是什么。
对，这边生日礼物已经拉6了，那就这种2杠5拉6就还有40块，就是这么有钱。
Have you considered adding tabs to comps? The thing is, when you start doing that too much, you end up having a meta TFT situation.
这边
Here's what happens when you pull up meta TFT.
据沙家鬼说，这边换怪，不过好像有点难，能再跳一下不？
When you pull up meta TFT, you look at a comp. Let's look at Senna, for example. And you just have all these tabs. And these tabs have extra scroll downs because of all the situational things. And these tabs have other tabs. And these tabs have other drop down menus, have other tabs. And it's just like, it just becomes like really unwieldy to do all that. And also the fact that we have to do that times all the different comps that we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
但是你别着急，
We have like 30 something comps.
直接蔬菜来一个全
Is
吉星，然后
it's not really scalable right now,
这样
so
是很合理。
对，这好像还是真的最合理的。
we do have some plans on how to build it out, but we figured that instead of trying to dig deeper for a 1 to 2% gain,
反正我今天就
we have a couple other things we want to do. So like for example, one thing that we want to do is build a second tier list for openers in the game. So imagine there's a TFT Academy tier list here.
车把的塞拉的话，可能就会
There's another one that says stage 2/3 of like how to play the tier list, like based off of
就会赢
your early
因
game.
为大家4费卡成型的太快了。
That's like another thing we want to do. And that feels like a lot more value to drive than just saying like, well, you can optimize like this part of the tier list a little bit more by showing like, you know, all these other things which are useful information, but it's all situational.
这不报张左一啊，上面有点不懂事了。
他现在装备非常 nice，已经是一个神装了，
是的，3件套已经全部都有了，而且重伤也有。
完美的一个参与装。波波后手啊，不用怕被断。
因为 C 那边应该也是一个吉星，对，
那大家请那边
Jewel Lotus 3.
大家都开始
Wow, there's just a Volibear 2 in the shop.
都是留着2
I used to pray for times like these. I
那吉星伤
prayed to Mort Dog every night for a shop like that, and this guy just passes it.
这是无所谓
I mean, he's playing Fortune, but there's a triple Volibear in the shop, man.
那个经济
Oh god.
不缺那点，只要其心不被断就行。
Amumu 2. Level 7, 3, 150 gold.
压力会很大，因为
50 gold level 7 at 3-1.
拿后头给
This guy has more gold at 3-1 than I usually do at 4-1 an entire stage later.
这把居然有2家赌2费卡了，这样感觉他们应该会，哎，怎么说？后期专家有没有这种
Fine Vintage
感觉都得
at 52 HP. He passes.
那没有，你说拿个门票，
That would be kind of Giga Chad.
拿了个门票。
他拿了一个白金的。
Kind of Giga Chad.
变形重组，感觉可以组一下他这个场面，因为他是升级了，应该是给个2星3费的，
Recon Bob.
变了个2星4费。
哦哟，2星奥恩，
Orn 2. Yone
这样
2.
是个2星卡莎，我不敢想。
Dude, these players are kind of woke. Nar reroll? Oh, we got a Nar reroll. We're Nar gaming.
毕竟奥恩作为一个前排中心还很顶，而且可以给队友打装备。
对，其实他就可以完全。
We are Nar gaming. Shen Dryad. I heard that in Japan,
千元纳尔，
that Nar's been
这样
dominating
的话，
in the tournament.
这样张永玉可能
Nar
非
Kindred.
常大，他的海克斯还没拿到战，
I don't know if that's just like
就是这种感觉。
because Japan loves Nar and ends up being a thing where if everyone plays Nar, maybe Nar does well, but
对，你看他这
都非常的好。
maybe there's some truth to that.
4级星的入边2个，差点整出一个。
Just something to think, just something to keep on your radar. Wow, this guy just naturals a thresh too.
刚变形出来，然后就输了。
No action items, just something for you guys to keep in mind about.
是的 边
大家对于海克斯的选择，气头这边是一个我们
if you're ever in a spot where you're like, man, everyone's rolling like Janna,
然后 C 这边是
Zyra, Lux. I have AP items. What do I do?
上位又拿了一个 D 的
Try Kindred.
这也是神盾石
Kindred Nards. Tell me how it goes.
神盾石其实就是
Guy trapped his Teemo in the corner. Is he a genius?
但感觉有的时候还是
Wait, it's Fortune versus Fortune.
你像后期如果你硬要吃这
They
个
griefed each other's fortune.
可能就会吃到
Guy won by 6
因为我们
units.
上一集有说到因为站位太
Oh god.
靠在一起了就吃到莫甘娜
She's at 28 HP. Dude, the Fortune degenning in this lobby is insane. 28 HP at 3-3.
他还在后手上
Has he killed a single unit?
血线压力会非常大，
目前3-3已经只剩28滴血了。
对他得收菜了，他得。
28 HP at 3-3. Good lord. Come on,
拿
man.
了卡莎，对，明天这
Is Fortune that good?
因为企图那边要马上收菜了，他拿了暗影应该也吃
Oh
了两个，
god.
对的，
他不是这波
It might be, it might be.
而且他比别人经济其实是要
I feel like Nar falls off unless you hit 6 Dryads. Yes, I agree. That's why I think
因为他如果先
Kindred is actually the secret MVP of that comp.
那这样的话他就有机会8级2星，
Because Kindred damage can be good late game.
蔬菜
也得收菜，对他也得地3-5直接开地。
Wait, this guy cashed out, and what did he get?
带一跌，
两只玛莎啦，
What? I mean, he is level 8, but come on, what is that?
要强得多，他就算收了一波30多层的菜，或者30-40层。
No, I'm starting to think China are just high rollers. I just starting to think that these guys are
但是
just.
刚刚地牌接的非常好，直接定到了2星卡莎，场面是上了一个
What the heck is that?
对，哇，这要开始吃人了。
是靠着2星卡莎的中期非常强，而且神盾石给这种加了坦度，彩珠光又补出了
Levels to 8, rolls 3 times, hits 10 to 2.
3-5这质量，你想一想
Back up to 30 gold.
哪儿都不一定打得过这质量的。就所以说，我说他们主体系，我才说他们就是不太好，在这个城堡玩主体系，因为你成型了别成型的太快了，你的强势期就只有那么2回合，况且这边还没删，你看他那儿才5只。
是的，
G2 lost again, 20 HP.
还是保持着
He's cashing out next turn. He's gonna cash out on 1 life.
还在连败，而且5级星啊。
Munga Steer. He's actually gonna be in the single digits of HP.
如果图图这里赢了的话，还
Oh my god.
已经过了。你看右侧那个箭头，他那个 C 和云天他都打过了。
Actually, at this point, you don't even mind winning. If you
真
win,
得换点怪了，不然
if you win, then you still get a 50 cash
再
out.
回3点血，然后就还有
If you lose, you get 75.
的话，世界段不会被一波带走。
Oh gosh.
这波是遇到了墨鱼仔，墨鱼仔那边有一个2星的莫甘娜，
对，好像是莫甘娜，哦，这汤闷直接。
Uh-oh. We are not killing many units. We didn't kill a single unit. Oh, we killed one. We killed one. 10 HP.
世界段是会2个就带走了。
10 HP. Okay, you know what the thing is about 10 HP? That's actually 2 lives on stage 4. That's actually 2 lives. Cash out.
刚才看一下是什么，
给5费卡，
给了一个2星，
Morgue 2 and 3 Orn items. Eternal Winter.
他只能上去找霞了，因为外面已经要去打啥了。
Okay, Sniper Focus and Anima Visage.
就算2星了，他其实也不一定。
Okay, that's a lot of power. It's a lot of power. That's for sure. You got 3 items. You got a 2-star forecast.
那些人
So it's a lot of power.
看这地牌了
He's going 9.
波身走的
He's level 941, rolling 30 gold.
，30块钱。
安妮也是听牌了，
好，
卡莎2星了，
很重要。
抽到一张
What?
卡里奥也来了，2星你要升。
Is another Kaisa 2 already out? I don't get it, man. These guys are insane. These guys are insane. Well, I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
轰炸其实没啥用的。
This was like the least helpful China VOD review I've seen in a hot minute. What is going on?
出题，那会不会
He might die anyways. If he can't, because this is Kindred. He might just be 8th.
哦，对他那
Nah, there's an ending 2. There's an ending 2.
上面应
There's
该
an
是
ending 2. There's
要
no
打
way. If it was an
被
anyone,
被另外的神仙
it's
带走
possible.
被另外
But
的
yeah.
他这个质量太夸张了，低的吓人。张宇这边，
If that was Nar 3 and Nar 3 lived to get past the front line and got to the back line, we might have been
就那
screwed.
种怎么说呢？就100分，别人100分，就是大家都是90分、80分，就他感觉就自己一个人就不及格那种感觉。
他
Unified insta pick, cashes out for some extra gold,
对，
has some free rerolls.
其实这边选择了一个联合体
Okay, that's a big hit. It's a big hit. Now, how does he play around Unified? How many units is he gonna put in the front?
他准备卖谁呢？卖塞纳斯，卖塞纳斯。他很急需一张匣，很急需
Right now, he's got 5 units in the back, and that's all his Unified value.
他这个其实联合抵抗跟这个永双有点冲突了，我说实话。
No Unified value on Annie because he wants to get Eternal Winter value.
现在
That doesn't sound right to me.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Interesting.
Hi.
直播铺呢，第一只那边是一个3星塞纳，不过它的前排
Berry Rivery. Thank you for the 12 months. 1 year. Happy 1 year anniversary.
你说能挡得住吗？
Happy 1 year anniversary. Senna 3. Radiant Last Whisper.
这安妮真的好肉。
Senna needs to play from higher tempo. That Senna player's gonna struggle like I did that previous game.
但还好这边有一个永霜是限制了一下戴娜的速度。
Udyr.
C 这边直接也是一个上9，哇 C 这边大买特买也上9了。
Azir 2.
是极星的，但是他好像
Birthday
他应该
Presento.
没啥东西了。对，外面已经2个亮星了，他应该也是
Birthday Presento. Dude, so many people are level 9. That's a Wukong too. What was our 2-star legendary? Rakan. It was Rakan.
2星座沙皇是刚刚递出来的。
It was Rakan. If there are no...
这血量跟这个质量
Does anybody know what happens if you get to level 10 and there are no 5 costs that he could 2-star? Do you get anything?
对他这个已化的4轮
You just get 15 gold?
直接画2星。
Let's say there's only 2 copies of every 5 cost
我
left.
觉得不如就等一张会吧，没必要。
对还是好听，
It spawns it? Okay.
质量好高。
So it's guaranteed.
现在是有容错率的。
4-3 3个5费2星。
It's as if someone made 3 duplicates on a champion, right?
4-3这种质量。
Extra component on Riven.
选秀拿到直接收了感觉。
Somehow SEA C is about to die as well, 8 HP. TG on an Udyr is really huge.
刚才那边彩烛光加神盾石的卡莎都没打过他，其实那边也是已经很厉害了质量。
真的。
他随便补点。
Wars, did you get it? Okay, good.
直接拿2个眼泪啊，没有问题。就反正什么头盔青龙刀、电刀，电刀也可以来一个。很急，这边现在非常。
Maybe we need EU VOD reviews. Oh, I don't think we have to go that low, man. I think we're good. Actually, EU's having some pretty good competition. If there's I think there's another group that's happening tomorrow for Huya, but if there's no, then we can probably go for some EU VODs tomorrow.
没钱了，他这个。
调整阵容，
哎，换个位置，女刀并没有会换个位置。
Oh wow.
装备选择重组合了。
Okay, is Hui Aurelia still strong? It can't. Surely it's not that bad. People say Hui is just like he's just terrible now.
递不到卡莎了呀。
对，他可以补地卡莎。但是
Okay, it looks pretty bad. Wow, this is an 8th.
8级可能
Dead.
不了吧，就是这种9级地，那其实就
Yeah, Hui sucks.
18了。
哎呦，他这个
I was gonna say like surely he's not like this bad, but he was that
因为
bad.
他花不完
He barely did anything.
自己没钱买怪吧，这地道都没钱买，所以说其实我说他。
Too bad I can't check damage. I know.
C 这边有点可惜了。
Dude, they better fix spectating next patch. Oh man, if they don't, I'm gonna be so annoyed.
他上9
啊
确实是没有机会的。钱都
Spectating is like such a big deal
2星5费你都买不起。这边2星下了业绩，这边生日礼物。也是
to me.
电容
To
后
me.
卫吧
To me. It's
他的前排比较保
they're
守。
fixing a problem that like 20 people in the world care about, but I care about it a lot.
他这随时可能会去世，就一点
Like
点
fixing spectator mode is not a high priority for
到
them.
第2张会，
对他还在不花，其实我觉得他可以
It's a
画
priority, but not a high priority, and
他
it's
无所谓
just
的
it's
他
just
无
so
所谓的
annoying.
已经碾压了，就画着呗，全部画到2星啊。
花了我升10了呀。
对啊
再给个2星5费。
是的，就画个2星奥恩呗。他也不用地了，这里1星会2星会对他来说，反正都是杀外面都是随便杀。
I got cooked with 7 faded by
这边
a 7 mythic Hui carry board. Granted, my affiliate I'm stuck, but the rest of the board was capped.
3连也没用了，3连也谁都打不过了。
7 mythic Hui can do a lot for sure if you let it get rolling because there's just a lot of stats you can get.
要有一个血线的容错率。
对，反正波波地杆吧，我觉得他也不用。
Where are we at? 7, 7, 7 right now.
上个那个立场
Gotta roll and hit something. Can't just stay here. Tier?
怎么说呢？没什么好看。
回家偷偷一点。
What is this? TG adaptive?
地板
No way it's Hodge plus Quicksilver. There's no one to hold
东
it.
西可以上了，答案可要上吗？
I think I would adaptive Morgana and Thief's Gloves like Shen or something like that.
他卖了肾，
Kane maybe?
58帧他不想卖，好难受，一点提示没有。
Dude, these boards are insane. Level 10
2星侠，哈哈，为了
birthday present recon Bob. Like, what the hell's going on, man? This lobby's bananas. The 20 gold start is crazy. So much inflation. Everyone's rich.
漫天飞跃啊，10级打9级，确实还是。
Dude.
气图那边也在冒
Is
火，
Teacher gonna win out?
确定是第7。
气图那边居然在冒火。
Udyr 2?
9点了，这边2星，这个其实没啥用啊，这个东西，这个东西你不打用，你不打
Sandra
文
2?
沃利贝尔这些就是非常一般的。
尤其是打卡莎这种 我们的
Not he's not gonna sell or roll anything. He's at multiple lives.
没用啊。
比较低，对。
对，
Zaya primary is hit or miss. Sometimes she like really kills things fast, and sometimes she doesn't do anything.
这边是
应该也是个老
纳
六。
尔和
Nar 3 into the ghostly clump.
他这个踢的实在太差。
4 Dryad 3 faded. 2 ghostly.
还能走进去吗？
He's playing more of the emphasis on faded as opposed to ghostly.
被控住了，扔到后排了。但是天爵还在说。
Okay, ghostly's or getting crushed right now.
再赢一波。
Nice job.
这那边质量也是比较低，只有一个三星。
对，企图那边应该是碰到上面的那几个声音。
I wonder if Riot will ever conclude characters from other Riot games. Do you mean Valorant? Because I don't know what other Riot games have other characters.
对，第六，第六。他这把没倒吧？
Does Riot have other IP that they've been developing besides Valorant?
我没看了。温柔他应该也打不过。
Wait, G2 died.
墨鱼仔他应该也打不过，就他只能赢，应该只能赢这个塞纳跟那个纳尔了，应该其他人都打不过。温柔这边也是时机非常有实力，刚才应该输了一波，可能是
Oh God.
或者是谁？
应该就是
Lore has some. Legends of Runeterra?
也是
Rest in peace.
很饱满了，其实。
杀其他人应该都没什么压力。
Man, it's actually so sad. It's actually so sad. My timeline? Oh God.
哦，这边
直接被秒了。
这边站位
只
出了点问题。
剩一个一星的卡莎和一个一星的。
Okay, we didn't lose.
够了。
对，第一支过去
My timeline right now
他这个
is filled, littered with a bunch of people arguing about which card game is a bigger scam, what's more predatory, right? Like the free to play gotcha cosmetic Marvel Snap variants versus the Hearthstone business model versus like why is blockchain involved in card games at all? And like, is it just one giant pyramid scheme? Probably, who knows? Everyone calling each other scammers. The one card game that gave out cards
什么情况啊？
and basically said, you know what would be awesome if you got access to the cards to play it so you didn't have to sell and mortgage your second home or basically pay a second mortgage in order to afford a card game is just dead. Like what? The one card game that was like, yeah, you know what would be great if you can just play the game instead of like speculating on it.
九五转15这边猴子
It's like card game players want to get taken advantage of financially. They're like, you know what, your game's a scam, but let me get back to buying $100 bundles for a single card and a skin for it. Like what?
打差的有点多。
You guys are all just comparing like the worst possible business models against each other. You're all losers. None of you are winners. You're all
他
losers.
是误入神仙局，成那个样子。
Anyways, that's my take. What's your take on this whole thing? You're all idiots. No flame. Not idiots is too strong of a word. And I don't mean that personally. I just meant more like the whole situation is just asinine to me.
大概率就是墨鱼仔先收了，其他人就没有办法，已经没有办法赢他了。我说打个啥？
Everything is just way too expensive.
给洛给了一个偷偷。
It's different if you play like Magic and you do the secondary market thing because that's what you like and enjoy. That more power to you. Look, I'm not trying to say like these things aren't worth or whatever. I'm just saying like the conversation to me is just hilarious right now because it's just ripe with irony across the board.
是这么收我。
And everyone's just getting mad and flaming each other instead of just like, well, isn't it kind of tragic that there were alternatives to do this and it's just like yeah, but the game sucks. It's like okay, it is what it is.
有点
云天那边是没打过温柔，拿了一个第4。
温柔毕竟
What up, Luco?
一个大智能
Card games are the OG gotcha games. It's true. It's true. How many times as a kid or some of you guys are parents
其实墨鱼仔就是一个
have people ask for like Pokemon card packs, right? Or Yu-Gi-Oh card packs or some of these like IPs that we love.
其他都还
They get you when you're young, man.
比较多。
You loved opening up Pokemon cards because they were loot crates. That's what they were back then, except you just got them at Walmart and Target. You didn't have to log online through your parents' cell phone anymore, or smartphone, or just any other device connected to the internet.
给猴子补出了一个杀人剑。
Okay, this guy leveled a birthday present, got another Azir 2. He's going for Azir 3. 2 more Azirs plus he prints with Hui.
这还是一星加里奥吗？2了啊，在这边上了个2星女刀来补出，哎，这猴子进去了，直接切到这边。
直接双道匣。
对，那就碾压啊，没得打。
We got cars though, now we get thin air. That's true, that's true. And also, When I was young, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't even play by the rules.
真的已经很好
When I opened up Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards, I just like made up the rules as I played.
这边是
Like I opened up a Red Eyes Black Dragon. I'm like, I'm summoning it turn 1. I don't care. It's all bullshit anyways. I'm 5 years old. Oh, 8 is yours? Okay. In 5 turns,
担心这个说法，
he has a 0-3. But the problem is the game's almost over. 79 HP versus 10 HP.
毕竟是比赛嘛。
结束了那就。
When I was a kid, like it didn't matter to me. Who like I didn't play by the rules. You need 2 energy. You need 2 lightning energy. I'm like, I just put a water on it and I cast my Thunder Jolt. Like, who cares? Okay, this guy won by a million
果然还
units.
是有人去女校。
Birthday presents into fast 10 at stage 5. Unreal, man. That economy, the tempo of that lobby was just freaking bananas that game. That was crazy.
看一下这边传送门选择什么？迅捷线啊，
We would flip cards and if it landed topside, you would win.
没有人想要拼这些。
Just literally flipping cards instead of coins.
大
That
家还
makes
是不
sense.
想，不是太想玩迅捷线，因为其实迅捷线的话，
I'm convinced Azir is the best 2-star 5 cost.
可
Really?
能对大家玩高费会比
I'm
较
pretty sure it's
是的，你出迅捷线再出
pretty sure it's
出
Udyr.
玩成这种，玩的很就怎么说呢？就开始玩狗运啊，就
This is a gold opener. Thank you,
加
Ash.
一个护甲，一个杰拉加一个护甲，
哦，这边是直接有了3减脂。
这个吃力血在这里。
I had a card that was a super fat dude that could eat everything in Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't even know what that's called. I'm not like a big Yu-Gi-Oh card gamer, but
悠悠这边
I loved collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was younger.
前期过渡战力还是比较强的。
他这里
I liked collecting Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon cards.
哎，无尽来
很，像幽魂。
对，那他其实很像是。
是的。
Actually, one thing that I realized was I had like a bunch of Pokemon cards that
什么角色？
one of my old roommates gave me,
塞纳那边。
and I didn't open them.
确实上来太湖这边，
And so apparently these card packs sold for like $500 during COVID because everyone was opening Pokemon cards. It was from like the Sun and Moon expansion.
前期的神，
And so my roommate didn't even realize it, but he gave me like $3,000 worth of Pokemon cards, and I sold it during COVID.
我说，
And I paid for like my moving expenses to move to Seattle.
有一个凛冬还是挺强的，
对，
Venerable Piggy Bank,
他有没有三尊的？
Ethereal
但是没有
Blades,
直接撸掉了。
Ethereal Blades.
飘渺之刃的话，其实
He has a rod. He's an open rod.
他得
Come on,
靠
come on.
对方呢
He has a rod. He's a single rod.
他其实是不能打。
Do
你
it.
看一下。
Yes, he's rolling his third augment. He's going for it. No, what is this?
他如果
Veg. You know why? Do you know why?
法器的这种，
他如果
You know why he took this shock treatment? Because he's a goddamn rod and a glove. He's about to slam JG.
那可能会去玩一
He's about to slam JG.
法器的这种嘛，可能是辛德拉那边。
对他就先过渡嘛，一个电刀前线。
嗯，
他应该是看到外面有纳尔塞纳，就是温柔那边的一个很糊的一个那个吧。纳尔千珏应该是他要带胜的，所以他不敢拿。
嗯，对的。
If I could go back to middle school when Pokemon was
这个
popular.
应该也是继续想。
Okay, I don't know. I don't know where you're getting your news sources from, Light, but I'm pretty sure Pokemon is still very, very popular.
对面是一
In
个
fact, I would venture out and say I'm gonna go on a limb and say Pokemon is more popular now than it has ever been. Like back then, Pokemon was definitely a cool thing,
可能就是
but now like adults and kids played it. Back then, only kids played it.
高经济上流。
嗯。
你看这边一个
I mean, popular among my age group. It is popular among your age group. You
伊菲卡都踢到2了。
just probably don't know anybody.
他这个真的还挺薄
Dude,
的，一卡都是2星的，还有一张
Today,
洛伊
I was going.
这里应该是
Today, I touched grass.
要先走一下。看一下
Today, I touched grass. I did some pregnancy photos with my wife. That's why I'm dressed up.
业绩这边是一个
You're wondering why is Frodan dressed up today? I'm wearing a black cat button-up shirt.
温柔这里是打
It's family photo time, so I figured my cat is represented through that.
神器
We did some pregnancy photos, and I touched grass. There are adults still playing Pokemon Go at the park.
看卡莎很多。
There's like there were like adults who were dating playing Pokemon Go. There were families playing Pokemon Go. There was the Asian grandpa that had like 3 phones. You know what I'm talking about? He had like
杀那种异性卡莎
one phone in his hand. He had like 2 phones like strapped to him. and he was like busy like it was crazy, man.
哎，温柔这里好像是
Seattle has a lit Pokemon Go scene apparently.
卖掉了，他
Who
的
knew?
这些还有生这些都没留。
I mean, it makes entire sense because the Pokemon company is based in Seattle, so they have events here all the time. But it was crazy, man. It was popping.
看谁赢8人口
You just don't know where to find Pokemon fans.
那肯定还是
That's
经
all.
济类的有优势。他这里拿战力，又是连败。其实温柔这一把，我觉得他最好还是。
Okay, encounter coming up here, pumping up Epoch. Pretty standard augments here.
因为他这种如果要去全卡杀的话，他只会没钱没。
Today was Pokemon Go Heracross Raid Day. Okay, I had no idea, but there was a ton of them. I was out touching grass. I was taking pictures,
对，有点恶心。
and it was amazing. No one was looking out the nature. Everyone was looking at their phones. What a great day to go outside and stare at our phones. But that was kind of what was going on all around me. And then there was, of course, like some people who were enjoying nature, but like the vast majority were people just staring at their phones.
第6名的一个8分，
That's great.
第7名的8分，C 这边一个第8名3分。
Wait, no.
今天的
What did he do? What did he do? Hey. What is this? What is this? This is the guy that skipped Ethereal Blades. What did he do? What do we have here?
会进到一个复活，最后2名才是一个淘汰。
Someone type China in chat.
压力也不是特别大，对吧？不能直接进去。
Ronan, newer player, can you explain why people buy the shop and then sell the units? Good question, Jellybean. It's because it's a shared pool of units for everyone, including yourself. So there are 22 copies of Riven. If you buy this copy of Riven and you want Shen, you are technically reducing the chances of you finding the Riven by like a fraction of percent. So it's a very, very small thing that you can do to manipulate the odds of hitting a unit. If you technically hold units on your bench, it's pulling units out of the pool. Armory that offers support or an artifact. So you get Orn items or you get a support item. Interesting. I would have taken Diamond Hands here. Interesting. Really, really interesting. Hold on a second. I would have also taken Zonia's before I've taken Anima Visage. Is Anima Visage is really good on Umumu, right? That's why. Anima Visage is like insane on Umumu. Isn't Diamond Hands really good though? Interesting. Let me look this up. This is a data question. This is a data question.
我感觉其实断手的那个免伤还挺长的，就您给前排的肉是带嘛。
Diamond Hands and Anima Visage. Okay, a Mumu 6 Porcelain. Let's go 3 items on a Mumu.
就打那种有点杀能力的怪来说很好用。
Oh, it is not that good. Diamond Hands is significantly better. It actually swings Delta the opposite direction.
其实收益就是回血有一点收益。
I mean, Eternal Winter makes sense. Diamond Hands makes a lot of sense. Mogul's Mail is better than Anima Visage. Wow. That is not good. That is not good. I think, assuming he's playing a Mumu because he has Arcanist. He had 4 Arcanist on the board. Maybe something else, some other plan. Can you explain what Delta is? Delta is the difference between having it versus not. Having it versus not. So a positive Delta means that if you didn't play Anima Visage on the units, you would have a lower average placement, which is good. You want to have higher placement, right? Because first is good, 8th is bad. So the Delta is the difference between having that item versus not, meaning that if you didn't put Anima Visage, you would have a better placement. So a positive Delta is considered a bad thing. Another, if it's still a little bit too abstract of understanding what Delta is, it's the same as point differential in sports. So what is the point differential when LeBron James is on the court for the Lakers versus off? That's his Delta. That's the point differential. Baseball, they call it like wins above replacement or above production, like offensive production, defense production, things like that.
这边他要玩8折。
Oh, a Bard game. I haven't seen Bard in a hot minute.
我觉得红 buff 的话要给左一比较好一点，还是等个特效。
对，他毕竟是打气嘛，然后就投击者就当一个小羊刀来用，加一点开头的攻速启动。
That being said, Delta isn't the end all be all. Sometimes you just want to take the raw average placement of things.
很适合那个。
I think one thing that I have started to ease up on a little bit is like evaluating things purely off Delta, because Delta is a really easy manipulated stat based off of low sample size.
加个海克斯还是金色，先选择把2入
So you have to be careful about Delta.
考虑天降金币，
Not always the end all be all.
还是
Raining gold.
要拿钱。
Hallelujah.
天降金币是上来给18，那边是给完4回合给20。
那边是4028，但是要
The JG Slammer. Stand United is really interesting if he wants to go AP. He goes balanced budget? Wow.
确实是天降金币。
China just took back-to-back econ augments. Raining gold and balanced budget.
对，给到后面其实给到。
Holy, they play so differently than me. Maybe that's why I suck. I would have taken
选择升6上了一张锤
I would have taken a combat augment here.
靠一个2星亚索带着肉装，还很有实力的。他这个肉装就很合理。
装备太对了，他这个装备就没有一个不对的。无尽千羽这边还是个轰炸啊，然后前面10项加永霜再加碎剑，就3个单顶。
I was watching Emily and Jazz Latte was coaching her and he was dropping so much knowledge.
而且他这里补了个经济量。
Oh yeah, Jazz Latte is really, really smart.
好像现在这边才是经济最好，明天这里是双经济啊。
Jazz Latte is
就怎么说呢？他就必须得比别人提到。
I eventually want to get to a level of Jazz Latte.
才能赢。
他得直接先2星卡杀，然后或者是不对，他不是2星卡杀，他这把就是个法系，他就是得中期的时候要什么2星的。
Envisage is better than only having 2 items, for example.
然后去打别人那种1星卡杀，不然。
I'm pretty sure Envisage is better when you combo with items. I think Envisage by itself, not that impressive. But it's when you combine Visage with other things, because Visage is like a percentage heal, so like you wanna give it other things to combo. I feel like Visage is bad by itself. I think it's good with a combo item.
确实就是得靠质量去压制别人，就3个4个4费2星去打别人那种什么1个4费2星。
对，但是他这把如果能过渡一直连胜的话，是有机会。
295嘛。
对，我觉得8人口递个2星4费那种。 我能赢别人，然后考虑去升9，变成一个95的。
What do you think is a good sample size? It kind of depends on the situation. Like it depends on how much you have. Sometimes, legitimately, like you could take a sub 1% play rate if it makes sense. But you have to use your brain to contextualize things. Or rather, you have to. That sounds really condescending. You have to analyze and really critically think about like what that actually means, because sometimes low sample size could be like in these really niche situations that could be a win condition and an out to play towards. So for example, let me see. Uh.
都不一定有，后面多赢2波。
其实有的时候就很想摇个23这种，那他给你来个6，你就很难受。
他这个血量不应该摇的，他明显是4-1就得低的，他只能接受人摇2。
So apparently, one example is Irelia. Irelia, when she has Ornn items, you sort by delta, and you would think, okay. 0.01% win rate. Anima Visage on Irelia is pretty terrible. Like, or like, sorry, this is not a reliable amount of delta. But in reality, let me pause this real quick. In reality, this is actually a win condition that people don't know about, which is Anima Visage plus a specific tattoo on Ink Shadow. Because if you put Anima Visage, and Warmogs, and then you put like things like the tattoo of vitality, ends up being really, really good. So like people don't really know that, but like that's like an out to think about and you can play for if you understand different low delta stuff like, or low sample size stuff like that. So, that's an extreme example, but that's something that I wanted to just point out in case people are interested in diving deeper on that kind of stuff. Stats are really interesting because a lot of times they confirm what we do know, and we oftentimes miss or even just straight up incorrectly assume things that we don't know. And it's like fascinating because it can teach you so much, and at the same time, you could learn so little at the same time. If it makes sense, like there could be things right under your nose that you don't even really realize.
偷跑，
And it's like fun because in some ways it's like an open book test. Like I don't know about you guys, but I've always been kind of bad at open book tests in school because I always didn't. I always was like kind of bad at like looking up things. But if I was intentionally like studying and like I did better in closed book tests than open book tests. If I was ever like studying for things intentionally, I did a much better job kind of processing that information. But open book, I was like, oh, like what am I looking for half the time? I don't really get it. I've always been kind of bad at that. It wasn't my skill set. Stats are kind of the same way. If I'm looking at stats in real time, it doesn't help me that. Oh, he missed his masterwork upgrade. Oh god, he might die. Anyway, this is all to say that I play a lot worse when I'm looking up stats mid-game. 1 life, literally 1 HP. I play a lot better if I like look up stats before I play. And then like try to use my intuition to guide me.
七度这边选择了一个莲花转，那应该是玩厄斐琉斯。
I was always good at open book tests because I never studied. Yeah, there you go.
这边直接拉到了9人口。站文玉拿的先入队应该是把妮口捏了一个2星卡杀。
哎，系统那边刚才是不是冒了2星卡杀出来？他不是拿了莲花吗？
莲花转卡杀。
有点东西。
挂着，先卡一下他们。
我这战玉这边也是强行的一个。
I learned best from watching the pros, then try to copy them and putting my own spin on it. I mean, that's reverse engineering. So you arrive at the solution, and then you try to deconstruct it to see if you can understand and come to your own conclusions. Then that might help you find the starting point. That's another really smart way to go about it. That's why copying works and how some players can get really good at it, because they arrive at the conclusion and then they're able to kind of work backwards and find a way to boil things down to their original ingredients, which I think is really good. The only issue with that is sometimes you come to the sometimes you think that they do it for the wrong reasons, and you might be led down the wrong path because you might be thinking like, oh, they picked Umbral Emblem because Umbral is really good on Soraka, blah, blah, blah. And in reality, it's not. Like this, the Umbral here is not that critical. It looks like they're just playing around 2 Umbral and splashing it in. So if you're not like strong fundamentally, sometimes you might come to like the wrong conclusions. Umbral is considered not that crucial on Yone. It's nice. It's not a bad thing at all. Who doesn't love execute? But we've long established by now that you don't need Umbral at all on Yone, and you can still win the game. That's a big problem with a lot of people who jump into VOD reviewing and they don't have an established baseline of TFT knowledge. That's I'm really encouraged by the number of people who want to get more into VOD reviewing, right? I like to think, I don't think that's entirely my doing, but I do think that I've helped influence people into getting more into studying VODs, especially as content, right? Other people have been doing it longer than I have, and there's a lot of people doing it, and I don't necessarily think I'm the reason for it, but I do think I inspired some people to do it. I do think that a lot of times when I watch other people do it who aren't as experienced doing it, they sometimes just like start thinking everything is correct, and they just start making up stuff in their head of like why they think it's good. Shen 3, Caitlyn 3, Senna 3. Oh god, our Kaisa just died. What the heck happened? She just wrapped around the corner. Alright, this guy went super 8th. You think Umbral Yone will see more play because of the HP buffs incoming? I hope so. I hope so. Bard is going 7th. That's tragic. I mean, Bard in general, dude.
这里一个
Bard has fallen off so hard since the beginning of the set.
那这样的话，
He functionally, I mean, yes, they did nerf
对
Mythic
墨鱼仔来说会非常
and they nerfed other like small parts of it, but like he has just gotten he's just fallen off so
这
hard.
种时候来套狼，就是对于已经成型的毒狗体系来说是非常舒服的，因为我就是已经阵容成型了，我现在就留了一堆钱等着生人口呢。
是的，而且这里
It's gonna be Azir, Lux, Yasuo, Kai'Sa patch next week,
而且
isn't it? With the 4 cost
只要
buff.
成型他又不能生人口，还是得
Kai'Sa Yasuo?
就劣势非常大。
Azir, Lux?
我感觉他这其实已经也是就到这儿了。
Oh, you're talking about you're making a set 9 joke
很难
or set 10 joke. Demacia, Lux, and Shurima Azir. Okay.
这边采光的一个圣贤的
Was it set 9? That was set 9. That was set 9.
也是暂时还是没起到质量。
是的，他莫甘娜的装备有一点刮伤，是羊刀剑刀加一个头盔。
他得等关一关看能
I
不能。
was like, what? Dude, Azir's a 5 cost and Yasuo's a 1 cost. But yeah.
哎呀，塞纳
Bard is back. I mean, if you count 16 HP and likely to go 7th place back, then yes, Bard is back.
5块钱应该等到关以外就直接升8升。
Okay, so this is the person that took.
直接升9
Oh no, no, he took diamond hands and then he hit enemy visage.
上3就可以上个9了，他这个GG 就。
I want to check in on the person that was playing Arcanists and took anime visage over diamond hands because I think that
螳
was,
螂来了就感觉
by my accounts, I think that was a mistake. So I just want to see how this game panned out.
后面的
We still also have this duplicator. What are we gonna use it on? This guy rolled for everything 3-star. Like, what do we use the dupe on? Probably like a 2-star 4 cost.
然后大泥头捏2星
Maybe an Udyr.
给别人撞烂。
很合理，很合理。就看一下他出的
Behemoth Tahm Kench for rolling for TK3. I'm pretty sure TK3 is the key to Bard now. It doesn't matter if you hit Bard 3. You need Tahm Kench 3, and he's so far away.
没办法，出了这个
We're also playing Gambler's Blade 0 gold. This guy's so dead.
对吧？装备还没有前排装啊，还没补到免卫。
He is super dead. Mana Zane, Tattoo of Fury, Last Whisper Kai'Sa.
半个肉装来用，
Our front line is getting potted.
带魔
Oh no!
卡莎
Ornn actually went invincible.
章鱼其实也是临战的，但是
Everything is so weak. Oh god.
对，
That second or was that the third? The third Kai'Sa cast was too much.
立下一波不3星8的就直接记了。
是的，选择不追塔姆了，
啊，刘斯，哎，加时赛，
好帅，
Last Whisper, IE,
也是非常有实力啊。
Quicksilver Aphelios. Wow, that's a build I haven't seen before.
有机会，有机会，怎么说？
Wow, that's like a
还不来，
怎么买个奶妈？
that's like a build we did on like Jin back in the day or something like that. Or not even Jin.
他这还有一个问题是，
But like other ways to stop CC when you do IE Last Whisper and Quicksilver. Jesus, that's crazy.
是的，那应该也就到头了。哎，这边是谁转了个2星侠出来？
I don't think I've seen that variation in like a very long time.
其实他就直接上9，应该是直接就要2星侠了，他就玩。
That might have been like Tristana backline carry, not like this set, but like
用的
但是刘思
like when she was like a Yordle or something like that,
like
like IE Last Whisper Quicksilver or something like that.
今天的前排有点抽象了，
嗯，他这边有点薄，
还只有2星概率。
What needs to happen perfectly for Bard to actually work? I think you need to get something like early Rage Blade, and you need to hit
第一只
Tahm Kench 3 really fast, and then stabilize,
刚刚这一个
and then you have to have good combat augments. I think Bard needs things like the Trick Shot augment, like Stand United,
那个螳螂的区域
like other things that really just give you a lot of combat power. Oh, thank you.
螳螂其实应该是有
Oh,
机会让
thank you so much.
让墨鱼仔
Brown butter Caesar salad.
他能上9了，上9之后，
Look at that chat.
5波之影转，5个7末之影，
So delicious.
啊，他还有大泥扣嘛，很有机会的。章鱼这边也是。
Oh yeah, Kled. Oh
也
man.
是有点稍微有点不够了，埋葬了，随时给埋到后面。
他先放第一波大，但是没有
Dude, look at this Aphelios, man.
哦，对面锤石倒下了，卡莎还在输出，
放了一个大，
感觉刘思那边没有
不能杀完吗？最后一个技能
上，技能有点慢啊。
对。
He kind of did a little bit of work, but not
这
enough.
个水银如果能换个装备的话，可能这波就赢了。
是的，
水银还是有点差。
这里有个幽魂转，墨鱼仔会拿吗？这期，哎，还没有拿，没有拿。
他应该是想开7末影，我感觉。
这幽魂转没有理由不要吧？白送的还不要？
还是要，那就7末影加6，上10的直接。你看这里
Zaya, Kai'Sa.
会不会打成这样？ 没到，但是刚刚才遇到2家0号的。
I feel like this patch would open up so much more if Ash was better.
我感觉有一天质量挺高的。
那个其实已经算比较大成了。
我们把
只是啥的羊刀没有那么好吧，可能换一个别
It
的。
just give you so many more carry options.
看看有人的发挥，第一个大招直接切到后排的西威尔，西威尔秒掉了，回来放第2个大，打到了天使。
I mean, I think she would still struggle to deal with Yone and other comps like that, but
打不动，这太肉了，这个永恒。
是的，
man,
零战力的一个。
it just feels so hard to deal
确实是
to play anything but Kaisa
其实看起
and
来
trick
是威尔
shots.
跟永恒啊，就是塞纳跟永恒2个打决赛的。
对的。那云天这边是
云天这边一个第6
But you loves Ash? I mean, Ash is really fun.
上9这么多钱，然后第6。
I think she's cool. She's not very good though right now.
云天这把感觉这第6有点接受不了啊，他前期这么有钱啊，上9上的又快，质量也还可以，但其实确实是打不过外面这些毒体系独家成型出来。
Eternal Winter on the Yone slows him down a little bit.
企图这边打一个
Aphelios focusing down the
应该也是到头了。哎，永恒
Yone.
怎么说？能打得死吗？啊，那还有个夜刃都没打出来，那这样第3个大切到流失，
Oh my
确
god.
实结束。其实感觉不切到应该也打不过，因为他
You know what? 5th isn't bad with this build. This build's kind of bad. I last whisper Aphelios. That clearly wasn't what he wanted to play. But he ended up in it anyways.
图图抬走了 C 呀。
Like last whisper Aphelios already tells you that he wasn't really trying to think about Aphelios, but it's okay. It's not like a last whisper is unplayable in Aphelios. It's just that you already have Sunder, so it's not that important. You want to use your bow for
有
like
时候是这样的，你不能
like Rage Blade red
不
buff
能
something
抢
like
戏
that.
没想到战鱼又第3了啊！那看来还是2星卡莎，2的早牛逼。你说上课找个盒
The thing is,
找个盒开7天价。
if Ash was strong, people would realize how busted a Mumu is. Oh, Mumu is very, very good. Very, very good. Also, people don't really remember
唐诺莫文
how insane
打镜像，
damage reduction
2
is.
个强者相遇了，
I mean, they do, but
永恩打
remember when Wardens were really good during PvE and they nerfed Wardens?
这永恩还打不过他，被点死了，啊，那应该是没机会了。
Mumu's like that. Except he's a Warden and he's Porcelain, so he has double damage reduction.
这边战鱼被这边业绩的镜像在
That heals.
3星堂了，
It's ridiculous. Do you know why Twin Terror was disabled? Not because of Lux. I mean, Lux was part of it, but because of Mumu.
第2应该是比离上左要厉害一些。女道
Double Mumu healing each other with double reduction, and then you get double. Oh man, it's just ridiculous.
在找大圣啊，他这里。
It just keeps doubling on double. It just keeps doubling and
可以
doubling.
换给女刀的，如果女刀能2的话。这不上人口提了个女刀，其实还是没啥提升。
嗯，
别马上上10了，哎，这波打职业了。
对，有人直接大招切到了后排塞纳，塞纳秒
Double Warden, double Porcelain,
本身就
so double the damage reduction,
出来了。
and they heal each other, so they double the healing,
问题
and then you get stats for that.
这边上17末影，
So it's like it just keeps having ×2 multipliers. It's way too much, man.
哦，这边已经换了，装备换给猴子了，已经。3星的一个螳螂啊，7天降，这波应该还是能赢，就看那边上10。
Yone versus
能打得过7末影。
Senna. Oh, Senna in the front center,
中间来
or back center rather. I like that.
有点亏啊，因为他这样狙神吃不满，而且永恩没有那么容易直接死。
Oh wait, never mind. I don't like it. I don't like it.
对
All right,
最好是能先杀。
never mind. Well, he saved his goal, getting ready to go to
换到那个
10.
永恩身上之后，然后再去点杀永恩，有点点不动啊。
这地方
Porcelain Emblem, the sniper.
这里有一个
好
突突，
对叶奇这里来说，其实他只能卡对面的，因为他自己没有人用的装备了。
嗯，
就最多
波仔这边拿了一个青花卷，
啊，那他要带地上左吗？那其实是没用的。地上左，因为对面有女瑶啊，你地上左有啥用啊？
Okay, we hit some 2 stars.
会强很多。那他不开了。
Porcelain Emblem on Udyr.
地上左其实有点没啥用啊，对面女
Nautilus 3 angle? Do you think you would win if he had Nautilus 3? It doesn't look like we're winning any fights with our current board. He's sold.
就看他后续这几个五费卡全能不能打得过吧。
Aim 2.
过野怪 all in 3星5费，带一个大泥口，来一个3星立方夺。
He probably wouldn't even cast.
不过那边也能卡，应该他9级。
I mean, surely he would cast if you put items on
最
him.
好是能追3星4费，但是他这里莫甘娜好像就卖掉了，那他能追什么？追泰坦的话，这边女妖不怕你。
Oh wait, there's a Banshees. Never mind.
3星
5费啊，
There's a Banshee stopping
还真是。
the Nautilus. Nautilus 3 is completely useless. Never mind. Which actually goes to maybe ask a different question. Why are we even playing Nautilus if he has Banshees?
哎呦哎呦哎呀，还有最后一波啊！7杠1，他输的话就没了。
是的，看一下这个地方怎么抉择，要不要考虑卖怪呢？
啊哈，来了，卖完。
Level 10 roll down with a dupe. What's he gonna do?
怎么回事啊？他不低吗？他不低，搞得赢吗？一波要埋这么多场上，
这能地得完呀？
对他他就直接开地了呀。对，下波其实时间是不够的，给他的。
I guess he's hoping Udyr 2 can like farm.
真要追3星地上走啊。
5张了。
Okay.
来点狗月。他的还真更多，这个感觉是不够的。
不能犹豫了。
Oh, he's looking for Lysandra 3.
选择哦。
He was really far off. Really far off.
补了2张橙卡的质量吗？
赶紧低啊！为什么不低啊？钱没花完了嘛？哦，他钱花完了吗
JG. Oh, I'm disappointed, man.
他卖怪呀，场面的他有可能。
I'm disappointed. You call yourself a player from China?
太小了。
God.
回卡上去有毛用。又被撵。
Wow.
那这个地方可能。
Well, that was really one-sided.
有个人不干活。
Another Tahm Kench opener? No way.
是谁在偷懒呀？
Dude, these guys start off with 20 gold
又不干活。
at 1-1.
好像是有几个鱼没抓到的。
They all get duplicators. What the heck is this? This portal's insane.
还要那个。
对，而且人手一个大泥口。
Any China Tech? What up, Milk?
又是神仙打架。
Let me think. Guys, any China Tech?
这种更不会有人玩低费了，那感觉都是奔着有钱加尼扣的话，就3星4费去玩了。是吧？想要吃，可能就是得出3星4费。
They slammed Drew Gauntlet. That is true.
大家如果都是全加尼克的情况下，就是非常容易出3星4费。我是感觉可以去玩这种局啊，就可以去玩那个，去玩神域山海，你就去追泰坦跟那个莉莉娅这两个。
因为要的人比较少，而且外面是卡莎帮我卡值。
是的，这两个应该是要的人比较少的，而且战斗力也不算特别弱，可能要比艾希，就是要比艾希要厉害一些。 当然，这个还是得跟海克斯还是要有关系。如果你上来海克斯也没有经济，你也没那么好追3星4费。
Also, is the Macau thing next set?
也没有
What Macau thing?
大家其实质量都很高啊。
你看那边是已经开出了一个3件制，
上来就直接就已经是个红天使了。
If you're looking at CN Tech, they love playing Fortune a lot. And they play like pretty much the same thing as everything else. Kaisa, Yone, Senna, Faded. They played Gnar reroll like Kindred. They play one person won a game with Heavenly Kane. No Yone whatsoever. They played Kane, Morgana, Heavenly.
那直接选了死神了。而且他这边拿的是一个2星千绝过渡，非常的强。
对，看他是要玩永恩还是要玩千绝了。也可以千绝加永恩。
是直接顶级双 C。
Is even worth full opening fortune or not really? Oh, I don't know. But China does it every game. I think doing it is really OP on stage 3. I don't know about stage 2. If someone griefs you even like for one fight, aren't you kind of in trouble? I feel like if you just have one person who just grieves your streak on stage 2, you're like in deep shit. Because you have no economy from not streaking, you have no fortune streak, and you're just low HP, so you're just doomed. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it.
那么好像天使的攻速还有仙外的攻速都很难，就是从
And you're like full opening for like
就是会让你的站位分散很多。但其实
not that many
怎
fortune
么
charges.
说呢？本身你也不是特别需要去强行
But
吃
yeah.
你主要是吃到天使的攻速就行。
哦，看一下右侧大家的海克斯选择，企图是我们刚看到的死神者。
The thing about opening on stage 2 though is what it's what unlocks the Giga cash out. The Giga cash out is like 75, right? For like 10 laws, something like that, like 50 or 75. So like a lot of times people aren't playing for like the 20s and 30s, they're playing for like the 75 cash out
才会这样上，而且
or the 90 cash out. Like the 2-1 is when you have like the super opener with Tiny Titans and you go for like the insta win.
输了是额外再给3块，
我的就是4块。
反正给很多钱这玩意儿。
Caretakers plus Cluttered Mind.
那个是输了给巨多钱，三尊者有3尊者，看一下等会给多少吧，我有点记不住了，好像是就是你赢了是给2块，输了是给多少来着？
The good cash outs are usually 1 or 2 lives at best, and that's assuming you don't get griefed by dice.
我有点记不住了，反正是给。
Oh, this person took piggy bank.
主要是我们平时拿的比较少。
Oh, I mean, this augment is ridiculous. Apparently, it's like you get 5 for losing. You get the equivalent of 5 gold for losing a fight.
看这波打完就知道了，如果输了，
Would you just want to lose like
应该是输了，
every fight?
良心多手，看他下一波给多少钱就知道了。
He gets 5 gold.
就5点金，5块钱，对，那就是5块，对，输了就是额外再给3。
That's crazy, man. 5 gold for losing?
对，那就是5块，那这个就是所以说经济是养的非常快的，一波直接相当于5块钱，输一波。就是这个海克斯是非常厉害的。如果你骑手有3尊者，就算赢，对吧？都是2块，输了是直接5。
哦，企图那边是拿了一个铲，应该就是和天降转了。
是的，死神天降嘛。
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
而且他这把有大尼扣，也可以就让他中期就算3星不要用了，应该也能2星的那个叫什么来着？开影，对。
Daniel, thank you for the 8 months.
这里3年2星落手，永远的神前期。
Sleight of hand, Darius tempo, duelists. Duelist is also really good. I mean, if you're looking for like tech in terms of a comp that China's playing, not really. It's more about like the way they play it. They take so many econ augments on 3-2. Like almost nobody's taking combat augments. Everyone's taking items to start off at 2-1, and everyone's taking like econ on 3-2. The amount of people taking balance budget is crazy. Summit was pretty good. I miss Summit, man. Hopefully we can bring back Summit, but it's probably not gonna happen. I feel like events like Summit are so important for the creators, and I think that stuff like the LAN are really important for the player base. Both need to happen. If it's just LANs, I think the creators are gonna get like kind of burned out, like the people who are like the streamers and stuff like that, because you can't do it too often because you're asking too much of them. When they do things like the Summit, it's like really good for their mental. So I think a good mixture of that is really important. I think the ideal is like 1 Summit and 1 LAN per year would be really huge. It feels like they all play like set 10 Giga Econ for the level 8 roll down. Yeah, but they're not really rolling at 8. Except for the Kaisa players. They're all like re-rolling. This guy, level 6, 47 gold. Two duplicators? Wait a second. What the heck? This guy has 1 million gold and 2 duplicators now? I mean, everyone got duplicated because of Tahm Kench, but now he has a second one. What the... Dude. Oh, he's playing Heavenly... Oh, he put Heavenly on Kane. Oh. Oh, God.
开出
I guess because he's playing for Reaper and he has that early. Okay, that makes sense. It's the only unity you can put that's not heavenly that isn't Yone. Got it.
这张凯隐来的有点帅，
对，这样的话让他
Shen 2, Anima Visage, Spark,
战斗力会强很多。但其
Stone
其实
Blade.
还好他有转，他怎么都能开得出来40层，不用玩的话，
5-0.
他这里就看下来
You。guys, Yone
有人
sucks.
口的时候可以稍微
All you gotta do is have Shen 2 at 3-1 with 3 items.
哦，精
还有
致
这种东西吗？
Find Vintage
没
Yone.
拿呀。
这真的也要啦，
对，开
刚
个比较出来
好那个眼睛。大棒直接合成，
Find Vintage Yone. Okay.
哎，我看到有后期专家。
Best Friends Ascension.
哦，这边温柔。
Tiny Titans Fortune.
那就是看要高级星，
Well played. Well played. Tiny Titans
对
Fortune.
吧？也是又有神仙了。
Good play, man. Good play.
对吧？然后那边古董死神，然后又有一个后期专家的。
Do you get extra stats if you're heavenly? No. You want to put heavenly spat on someone that doesn't.
哇，怎么感觉？
You want to put heavenly spat that someone that's 2-starred
就没有一个不是
and on someone that doesn't want to hold an item
能吃鸡的，就那种。
对，都很
or doesn't care about it. So usually put it on like Kindred, for example.
这样看起来这云天这
But
边
yeah, it's all good.
有点一般了，不过它质量还可以，因为这两星肾在。这个时候，
对，这个装备
Why not to wait till level 6? 'Cause I think you want to preserve HP. Because like Yone, despite what people try to play Yone, you actually want to play it
对
from
吧？
win
总有一
streak.
会儿你们互相要碰。
Every game, I think my average, if I have like,
拿这是一个小巨人
if I play Yone from ahead, I think the average placement of that comp is like a 2. But I think if you play from behind, it's like a 4.7. And that's why the average of the comp is like a 3.9. Because if you play from ahead, you just shit on everything. But if you play from behind, you're just like, well, I guess I like need to all in and hit here, and then if you don't, you're just dead.
被动，没看懂。我们可以先看一下右侧大家对海克斯选择，气突那边是一个精致古董，业绩选了一个偷偷，明天是部分飞升，Z 和温柔都是小巨人，然后墨鱼仔是酷热打击，站文玉是精致古董。
It's so he can fit in
都是你说的
Lux.
后期专家，你是不是看错了？
We're talking about the same thing.
哦，他是刷到了，但
Or you're
是
saying like because you know that Lux is exalted this game.
这把哇，
Oh wait, Kiana is
这个海克
exalted.
斯拿的我有点晕，我看不懂，因为精致古董跟那个最佳好友是互斥的，因为这两个东西，古董基本上都是让你站到一起的，什么蓝盾、基克、圣杯这些，什么军团，
这
对吧？
个是很难去站位啊。
对，他就是站不了位。而且中亚的一个塞纳啊，身上还带个眼泪，我不知道他是想什么青龙刀吗？
I just had a call the chaos game that gave 40 rerolls into a recombob Lilia 3. Amazing. Well done.
六墨之影吧，可能六墨之影直接就是搞凯隐来谁了，这个就是中亚的一个凯隐吧。
Well played.
那还能怎么办？
六幽魂吧，
对对对，六幽魂中亚的凯隐了，那这个塞纳就要滚了后面，不可能这个装备的塞纳来 C 的呀。
他这个海克斯选择确实感觉
对他要么让
太限制
古董，
站位了。
对应该还是让那个最佳好友，还是要吃军团盾这些东西的。那个属性加的很多。
I learned something. I am too greedy. Oh, dude, China plays so aggressive. I'm pretty sure NA plays so greedy.
我看他没有
EU plays greedy or plays aggressive. China plays aggressive.
对，两个海克斯是有联动的。
SEA plays aggressive. We're like the greediest region right now. I don't get it. Like we play so greedy.
这边纷乱小巨人，这边已经嫖到了卡莎，7人口50块，
这边经济好好呀，
对，这个也是4杠1上8的。我甚至感觉他这个血量，因为有小巨人存在，他都可以混2波就上9，直接滴2张匣，捏个2星匣，不跟人家玩。
真能升9。
Okay, this guy is greedy though. Level 7, 50 gold.
有一张卡莎在，
Cluttered mine plus Tiny Titans. This guy is trying to fast 9 with a duplicator.
现在过渡的，
And he's winning
还在真的上9。
against a fine vintage
这
player.
个大副之气可能建议他8级，但是有这个
That's a fake win. That's a fake win.
是完全有可能的，他这个级别，而且因为别人上9
I just got in a game with 2 Volibear drops and dupe and took Gargantuan. Well played.
8次免费刷新，
怎么说直接上8，
Laui encounter into free rerolls.
直接上8抽了呀。
How many do you get?
啊7
Like 8 or something?
我感觉他可以上8哎，8次免费递啊，
Dude, this augment's insane. You just get 8 free rerolls out of nowhere.
嗯，
完了，不是他
什么没到。
递了个提莫，感觉有点亏，我说实话，他这个没上8
哎，
递。
其实真可以升吧，因为他升8也就花20块钱了。
China and EU has the meta read. NA is still far behind.
我直接抢牌，
这边
I mean, isn't that just more embarrassing that NA clears EU at every tournament then?
那会不会太强了这两条人？好了，这样的话，那这波是把自己极限给断掉了。
但他极限层数应该也不是很多。
本身也没几层啊，他肯定也不是特别强，就是输，那就赢了。而且刚好前一个奇遇的那个效果还在，就
Okay, I last whisper. Getting ready for Kaisa. 5 on his fortune. He ended up winning, so he halted his fortune momentum. I have learning spell in my current game, and this dude just FF to grief me. Okay, if someone FFs when you're playing learning spell, that's not really griefing. Come on, you're losing like a few stacks. That's not like big time griefing. EU's about to start winning. Oh yeah, that's true. They have so many more pit players now. Dude, they're sending like twice as many players, and we're sending half as many. Something like that. All I know is EU is running out of excuses pretty soon.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
This guy rolled a 0. Toxin. Kaisa 2. Does he slam anything here? Steadfast? Steadfast Redemption? Not ideal, but it's okay. This guy's level 8. Fast 9. We just copy homework and make it better. That's not even true. NA also has its own tech too. We do copy. We do copy. Like our best players aren't copying people. Like Setsuko is not copying people, man. Our players who are tier 2 are the people that copy and optimize, but the players who are like the elite tier are the ones who aren't really copying. They come up with their own read. The only thing that our best players copy is TFT accent. That's the only thing that they copy. And they copy the shit out of that. Help, help! Please. Wait, I have something.
No, please, please, please.
That's all they do. That's what they copy. Oh, we had a Kaisa 2. Or not Kaisa 2, a Zaya 2. At 4-3. That's pretty good. NA is sweaty. Study groups are rare in EU. That is true, actually. If there's one, no one hates EU more than EU players, man. They don't work together. And they, not only do they not want to study together, they actually think study groups are pointless. That blows my mind. Like Salvi was like saying point to one study group that has popped off, and we're like, okay, what about like Wage and Iverson going back-to-back worlds and then Malala winning worlds? And they're like, nah, I don't buy it. I don't get it. They don't actually believe that study groups work. Their best players don't believe that study groups work, and that blows my mind. Until they figure that out, they are just gonna always have to. They're just gonna have to do it by their own individual strength, and that is just so much harder. TFT is a game that you don't play by yourself. You play with other people. You're either watching other people. If you're not jamming games by yourself, right? You're like watching other people, so you're learning with them, or you're reading stats, which is play with other people. So I don't understand the concept of how like study groups can't help. It's basically just doing the exact same thing. It's just improving with other people. Tater Trot says even the lab popped off. Or no, later Trot said even the lab kind of popped off. What does that mean, even the lab? Even the lab popped off. Man. I think I know what you're talking about, but I understand what you're saying, but just when you say like even the lab, it just makes it sound like. Wait, Frodan, can you explain this to me? All right, after this round, I'll look at it after this round. So, and PV round, I'll look at it.
哇，这好难受啊！猴子虽然来了，但是
In EU, we are too different. It's not the same country. Oh yeah, but even within the same country, there's not many people that study. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like France won't talk to Germany, and they won't talk to Spain,
这个应该
and those people don't talk to people who are like
就塔姆开局嘛，今
I don't know, like who speak Russian.
就这个质量是有点低的。
Too divided. Too divided.
克斯很不错啊，然后就是其实整体也有猴子嘛，然后这两个军团队也不错，蓝队也只能说能接受，是没有女妖，他只要后面能补到女妖三星勇，
Okay, find vintage, double Aegis Randuins.
他就
His Yone is online. Okay, Milk sent me a clip. Why did he do this? What do you mean? Position for wolves? I don't know. Why is he positioning for wolves? I don't know.
其实也
This isn't maybe he played too much Dota Auto Chess back in the day.
上八上个期，拉满
The only time I'm ever paranoid of wolves is when I'm playing like Champion Conference and I'm tailing my board.
反正能删对吧？
Like I'm playing Champion Conference and I'm playing Yone 1, Kazakhs 1, Kindred 1, and then a bunch of other stuff so I can make sure that I get 3 Reaper in to pop out Kane
本来就是没打过
for like Champion Conference. That's when I position against wolves because I know my board sucks. But like, yeah.
砍是5杠1一个拉9，能找到石头吗？3减子，
2张第3左选择留一下，然后乌迪尔出牌了，
More time to decide on items.
那应该会要了吧？
那肯定要啊，在这里，反正也没其他东西。这两
What are you talking about? Isn't positioning badly killing more units with making the things take longer?
猎刃
Oh, you're saying that you want them to die faster so you can look at your items. It's like 2 seconds
免威，
at most. That's such a weird min-max.
哎呦，被这
Kaisa blowing everything up.
我
Wow.
这是个1星的，
I will say, Kaisa is really cool this set. She is really, really cool.
他还是你说
The ink casting is really, really dope.
攻速上来其实有点慢，因为本身也没有青龙刀这种情况。这边业绩也是上9了。
Am I the only one who moves my comp to Crux to the right every time? Probably not. There's a lot of people who do that too.
质量不太够呀。
I still see people lose to Krugs.
对，主要是没有杀红。但是
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
但是安妮被第一支那边拿了很多张，所以说他一直敌不安妮。
Acceleration thing for 6 months.
这边拿多少？
Oh yeah, back when stacking Olaf because he if he executed things, he gained AD. That was worth, yeah.
辛德拉，太阳队这两个，
I don't. You know what would be cool if they made a PVE TFT mode? Like you guys know, Slay the Spire 2 is coming out, right? If they made PVE TFT like Slay the Spire mode, where like you basically just keep fighting harder and harder opponents,
主管他最终
like crabs,
上的光辉，
crab rave level strength,
是的，他只有人口那。
that would be kind of hype.
对，三星风女这边
That would be kind of hype. I don't know how they would monetize that, but that'd be kind of hype.
就拿下。
And then you try to like build up like the things like that Olaf,
看哪些四类卡可以。
or you're learning the equivalent would be like learning the spell, which is like every kill gives you or every takedown gives you ability to stack a little bit. That'd be pretty cool.
也就一张，不影响他三星的。
哦，他定了一个2星，还差1张，差1张3星安妮，看这波能不能地道。
We're rolling.
着急了，哎，
What are you rolling for?
嗯
Annie 3. We're rolling for Annie 3. We have one more Annie. We have one more
没
Annie.
想到他没要猴子。
Oh,
头哥
46.
提升还是有点大的，头哥。
Okay. Actually, this is some real tech. Apparently in China, this is actually something common. If you get a single duplicator, a lot of people actually are trying to roll for Annie 3 in a lot of games.
但他因为拿了天龙转，他不想浪费这个。
From what I was told.
毕竟有一个天龙的控制，还是很好用的。
I haven't seen it though, but this is the first game where I see people actively chasing Annie 3. Apparently on ladder it happens a good amount.
前子跟都是不要的，反正一星加里奥没啥用，
主要不知道尊者是什么。
应该是光辉跟。
We would get an epic baby rant if we got PvE mode. Why PvE? I want seeded / puzzle TFT where they give you a board to play against and you have to win against it.
31血，他这个质量不至于2波被
Like chess puzzles.
业绩那边已经老8了。
That is one thing that When we were tossing around ideas for TFT Academy,
不要合着。
oh, this guy has 2-star legendaries if he wants it right now.
他落
Rolling for any 3,
给换掉了。
Shen 3, Udyr 2 around the other players' boards.
上路继续开四天龙，多一个3-5先者。
We tossed around the idea of what if we could do TFT puzzles like chess puzzles.
就是要开4天龙。说白了就是。
But that requires such a large amount of effort that we need to double our dev team at least.
这种也算比较大成了。
And that's just the amount of money we can't justify spending right now because, as you guys know, TFT Academy is funded purely off of me and Dish Soap and Kite. We just literally invest whatever money we make
是奶妈还合着。
and then some.
对，刚才应该是飞升了。
We haven't made a single cent off of the website. But eventually, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool to get things like that. Oh, he has 83. He hit.
是太难不删了，这个经济跟2个大尼克。
He's slow rolling.
版本最强的3星4对吧？有控制有输出。
对，还真是。
Do you run as on the site? Not yet. Not
啊
yet.，
这个质量
这没有
今天大概率是拿下了。
对，别人是没有任何机会。
The problem with that is that it just requires like a ton of effort, and it might not be something that even if we started working today, it would be ready by the end of the set.
对的。
Because the implementation of it in a good way that isn't just like baseline MVP. Yeah.
哎呀，这边
Janna 3, Anna 3. Janna, Annie reroll.
被拿下。
没有打过3000，你明天这边拿来是一个第6。
I will watch all the ads. Thank you.
才没打过温柔啊，被拿下。
还剩1滴血。
Thank you guys. You guys are too nice.
就看谁能第2了，是吧？上车选。
We're right now. Our next step of development on the website is to make sure that we have a good homepage for SEO because apparently it's a really big deal. So we're working on that, and then we're gonna work on our second edition of the tier list.
决赛圈走位还是很重要的。
That's the reason why it's my sub goal because the sub goal is
硬地了。
money that goes towards the website.
有点提升。
we're gonna work on other tier lists like openers and other things like that.
他们都没有第一支。
So it feels like there's more than just one tier list that you guys are looking at.
看看大家的一个走位来这里。这边他是
Hey, Frodan, I was watching More Dark stream today, and he was using TFT Academy. I mentioned it. He said, "Yeah, of course, it's a really nice site. That's awesome.
是的，走位
I love that More Dog uses TFT Academy as well. That's great."
对，不知道墨鱼仔那边是什么情况。墨鱼仔如果也输的话，他还是有可能闹事的，因为墨鱼仔血量比他低嘛，只有1点血。
Oh my God, Annie is just destroying everything.
3000你还是太强了。
是的，那边怎么说？
Yone 3 versus Annie 3. Surely Annie 3 beats Yone 3, right? Annie beats Yone head to head.
刚才输了，应该是打第1支的镜像输了。哎，那这样的话，温柔走位还算比较差。
Demasian Raptor TFT says hi. Hello, Raptor.
所以这个第
I'm
二
glad you are
我们还确定呢。
对
live.
就看温柔跟企图谁。
Man, I hope everything's okay.
啊，他这边还没女摇，那安妮上来还能晕他一下，也很难受。
Glad you are alive, my friend. I hope you stay safe. Is Baboom still bugged? I believe so. No points
打安妮，
对他打完
or no bug fixes have happened just yet because the patch is in a couple days. Also, tomorrow's the patch notes.
但是霞还好。
The Mort Dog patch notes rundown. Can't wait for that. Easy
那
content.
边应该是也是打安妮的镜像，企图也输了，啊，那其实就怎么都看下。
Wait a second.
就温柔打企图，谁赢谁就是老二。啊，
Any player lost.
对。
To who?
还是有实力的。
To the fine vintage Yone player? No way.
只是很看有人的发挥，看有人。
I mean, I could believe it.
丽桑卓来了。
2星丽桑卓，看一下丽桑卓能不能对到有人。对面是美。
Hi, Mr. Dan. Permission to comment on your appearance in a positive and respectful manner. Sure.
不给了丽桑卓，站在了卡莎的前面。
I don't mind houses that are positive and respectful. You spelled manner the wrong way, but I'm assuming that you meant manner as in like good manners.
丽桑卓第2个大人关出来，哦，但是伤害已经不够了。
Wow.
呀，
对，
Yone just is so unkillable.
温柔这边应该是个第3啊。
这波聪明有人帮企图拿下了这局。
其实就是
对，
其实就是不能站，不能
Bugged in a bad way or a good way? In a good way, in a good way. It is very OP.
一定会哦，人家永就一定第1个大就会大你那个位置，
是的，
大到你侠那个位置，你不站人的话。
Maybe got Lissandra? I can see that. I can see
就
that.
可能会打右边第1排的。
对，因为其实永文第1个大只有3个嘛。
Okay, this guy's won 4 in a row.
他其实大的不是强，他大的可能是
He's not on fire.
是吧？然后就是往前走。
Just needs to win once against the Yone 3 player. Fine vintage.
哦这边
Yone 3.
没什么说法啊，打不过。
Double Aegis and Aranduins.
没有是完全没说法。
Trying to stack on one side to see if he can get to the back line.
可能有那么一点点说法。
Oh, what is this? The juke? He didn't buff the Yone at all.
把你的晕一格的轮
And Yone's dead.
肯定会被晕到的。
And Yone's dead. What was that? What?
这个决赛圈确实是毫无悬念了，但现在你还是太
What was that, man? What? All right. Never mind.
唯一的要求
Never
是
mind.
尊者，而且他本身也要给你几个尊者的牌，就相当于也给你。
All right. Last game of the group.
这边并没有人拿金铲铲。
Last game of the group. And then I think I'm gonna call it because today has been a really long day. I did a bunch of pregnancy class. Today was pregnancy class delivery day.
上来就来
Or delivery day classes for our family. That was like 5.5 hours, 6 hours from like 9 a.m. until the afternoon. And then we went and did photos, and then I started stream. So I'm a little tired.
几把都相当于没打。
Tomorrow though, we'll do a little bit of longer stream.
非常的关键。
How was the giveaway? Yeah, I need a little bit of help, but it was fun. We're giving away a lot of little legend egg
亚
codes.
索
A ton.
这边不选择上吗？前期应该还是两星亚索的话，找个两决斗过都会舒服一点。
Hi, I'm currently at Silver 2. How can I get better at this game? TFTacademy.com. Light had it right. TFTacademy.com. Boom.
看他怎么选择。啊，并没有选择一个两星亚索，那就是要留这场上两个3倍两星。秦墨也来了，对呀，温柔这里，暂时也看不出来是什么。
What if we made TFT Academy also a way for people to match up with study groups? Kind of like a dating app, but for TFT players who want to get into study groups. So you just swipe right on people, and everyone has their like profiles and bios and stuff like that.
对他来说也是非常难的，也很难直接前2。所以说他还不如就
Oh, half of Titans and BT, or half of BT and Titans.
抉择。
团队建设直接摇掉，假人辅助，还有金枝拆卸器，看他想拿什么啊？金枝拆卸器可以打人，哎，
精致古董，这不可能不要，直接选了。
骑手的
Find vintage.
啊那这边
Bulla Bear with
还是
Titans.
选择一个天降的一个古董永人。
但是没有选择先变装备，选择先给狗。
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
他想先赢你，
Okay, Frog, thank you for the
其实也
prime.
是可以的，因为泰坦如果你变，
I would definitely use a TF Tinder.
还是有点困难。不一定找到啊。
Oh man,
要
that'd be
变
too
装备
funny.
第一件辅助装的出现就要在3-1了。
对，
You would blow
也
up.
是也是
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
就当他3-2拿了一个拿了一个金枝古董
Comps
他可以
in
这样
bio.
这样理而且
I like
他如果
that.
第一个泰坦流的话
I like
对吧
that.
他全套等会合成的装备，他就可以随便拿，他就拿贵的就行。
温柔这边拿的一个偷偷，
And then a competitor app will come out where it's TFT Academy or TF Tinder, but the girl messages first.
这边是一个塞纳嘛，
Is the demand for that even high enough? Probably not. It's just I'm just
摸一下那边有一个2次
joking, I guess.
是的，两家。哎，这边海克斯看一下啊，企图这里的金枝古董，然后业绩这里的1223。
The only game that could have a working heterosexual dating app would be Valorant.
三阶之力，C 这里温柔。
Eh.
水帮派，莫比仔的库的打击，章鱼也是。
Valorant's not even a really. It's so funny that Valorant's kind of like seen as a dating app, but
好像也很强。
I don't know. The more I see of people interacting on Valorant, the more I feel like people don't actually even want to talk to each other anymore. There's like a lot of drama all the time over people like doing comms and ranked, and it just looks terrible. I'm so glad I don't have to play Valorant every day. I feel like I would lose my sanity. In TFT, we actually refuse to comm. We just call our comp and we deafen.
是
Two dupes.
这么快就来尼克，节奏呢这抬得更快了。
We're like so far the extreme of being social that we just straight up just deafen and we don't even bother talking and interacting anymore.
5分吧，图图他这里应该就是想要5分了，我就也是全丢了，要奔着。
他可以直接就古董去玩决斗，其实也是合理的。
是的，古董决斗也是非常。
I'm not paying for dinner / deafen. Yeah, exactly.
搞一堆那个军团盾吧，啊，鸟盾应该叫鸟盾。
Okay, this guy just went for Volibear 2 immediately. That's a free like streak into stage 4 5.
剩下就自己还是正常做装备啊。还有
The only way someone can compete is they have equivalent power, which is like an all 2-star boy with anti heal.
做了一个泰坦嘛，
绝对的有实力啊，还有个良心舵手，应该是只要别人没有什么。
I'm pretty sure anytime they've ever made Volibear a melee carry, there's just been like at least one patch where he is insanely OP.
选秀，张玉这边也是
I'm not sure if that's true, but it just feels like that's true. I think if you go back across history, there's like every time Volibear has been a melee carry, he's always had like a patch where he's just insanely busted. I'm thinking set 7 Legend.
就是要先
You guys remember Legend Volibear?
也不追三的，可能追不追三后面再说。
就是比赛的一种策略嘛。
Set 5. Oh, set 5 was not a melee carry. He was a AoE CC unit, but he was also busted back then too. He was busted the entire set.
现在暂时是摸鱼仔的23分，
He was OP the entirety of the set.
然后
It wasn't even just a little bit. It was a lot. It was a lot.
第4名业绩也是19分，这里还是19分，3加19分。第6名张宇18分。
Did you hear that Ethereal Blades is exclusive with Raid Boss? That's good, because Raid Boss is actually low-key another hero augment. Because it's just making your strongest X into a better unit. It's basically a hero augment. There's no way you should be allowed to get 2 hero augments. That is ridiculous.
要这卡啥？
Although, it does make for a pretty good power fantasy. Raid Boss plus Ethereal Blades. Or Raid Boss plus Midnight Siphon.
杰拉更适配。
Or
对，第08的
Raid Boss, Double Titans, Rage Blade Malphite.
这边天使单挑。血多
Gargantuan Resolve, Double Titans, Rage Blade, Raid Boss
是
Malphite.
赢精彩。如果
Has anyone ever done this before? Let me see.
两个大 Nico 还就有可能有3金4费看吗？
是的，其实是
Gargantuan Resolve,
但其实看外面的一些
Raid
要么
Boss.
就是卡啥，对吧？要么就是3费卡。
It's only been done 89
3金
times.
4费的话非常难。
Malphite
大概率就是直接捏
with 3 items.
直接捏个2星响。
It's been done 9 times. Nope, it's been done. I'll lower it. I'll lower it.
要么就是4费卡啥，好像是没有看到一个像
Titans
4费这种。
Titans, Rage Blade. It's been done 28 times.
应该用了一个小尼克捏了个2星弦。
嗯，还是
6.18.
18
Oh, they hit the dream. Raid Boss, Malphite 3, Gargantuan Resolve.
有实力的。
It's so bad. It's so bad.
他的就是来
Oh god, it's so bad. It's just look at 8. It's only won 1 game. It's only won 1 game, and top 4 only 3 times. If you guys get this combo, you could be literally like making the stats of this composition. If you ever felt like you want to be impactful in TFT and move the needle, you could top 4. If you top 4, you would be the 4th person ever to do it.
哦，第二个两个
The 4th person ever to do it.
这装备就他这个装备2星8的中期就非常有实力了。
That's how you know it's woke. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are gonna look forward to the first Wish Wednesdays that we do. That's probably gonna start up in like a month or
应
so.
该就是优秀的，没得选了。
Actually, probably not even. Probably in a couple weeks we're gonna start doing Wish Wednesdays.
那其实，世纪尼克
Probably after the first cup. After the first cup.
赛呢会稍微要有一些劣势，因为你只能捏3费，别人捏的是，哦，你只能捏4费，别人捏的是3费。
只能练2费，别人练3费。
Oh, also, I am officially opening up VOD review requests on my Discord. So if you guys want to be part of a YouTube video, start submitting your VODs. Please record in 1080p, high quality, and don't have background sound. Like, don't have another stream open. But if you want to submit for a VOD review to go on my YouTube and you want free VOD review coaching, I'm opening that up.
拿钱并没有选到。
I'll probably make an actual announcement on that soon. But I'm looking for plat to masters.
我一直这里
Fortune Cross.
没有道理。
在纠结。
What type of games are good best for VOD review? Games where you aren't super duper high rolling, because I don't think people want to see like a crazy high roll into a first place.
哦，最后还是选择
Games where you feel like you left placements on the table, but you don't really know what to do.
就是因为他选了就已经
Games where you had hard choices between augments or carries or carousels or encounters.
呢，
Just stuff like that.
低费这种嘛，对吧？
hard decisions, hard slash close decisions. Felt like you could have done better, but you didn't know how.
完了过后就收菜，然后再切口选。
Left placements on the table, things like
没有
that.
问题的。其实玩亚非是对的啊，拿了刺激尼克。
Did you already choose a raffle winners for the boot camp? I did, Alpha. I did. I chose that a couple hours ago.
表现了一个塞纳之后就不管了啊，咱们就捏，也是非常有实力啊，他这个样子啊，他中期也能把节奏抬起来，就看后面塞纳能删就删不了啊再说，反正圣贤删，中期先
Bard, probably only temporary.
也是非常强，
I think we only seen one Bard player, and that Bard player is not top forward. Shen 3 at 3-3.
这两星提莫有这么强吗？
Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
肉，他好像有个两家木。
So not a game where you naturally Yone 3 by 4-1. Yeah,
这还是有点吃力。
not that. Unless you do, and you somehow go like 5th, and you're like, I don't get how I went 5th from this spot, then maybe, but.
输的比较少啊，
Yeah.
没有什么血量上的压力，就可能如果玩。
Also, I would say try to submit on the new patch, because that stuff takes time to make. And so if you submit it now, actually, you know what? Don't submit for the next few days, because if you submit now, by the time it goes up, it's on the new patch, and people don't want to watch old patch stuff, especially if it's like Yone reroll. So just wait for the new patch. So basically next week, start recording your games.
技术这边应该会挑一个贵的，肯定是天降不拿来一个4费的塞拉斯。
对看我现在还没看到技术这边是什么情况啊？不知道是决斗还是什么来着，还是天降
哎，？还是选择了决斗，应该是。
I wasn't gonna submit a VOD, but I thought that was a good leading question.
拿了一个中亚
I
级的
appreciate
对，他天降其实这边
the
也
follow through. Not that I want you to submit a VOD anyways. I don't want to watch your games,
没有
man.
死神的卡。
是的，并没有螳螂，没有用文之类的，大概率可能就是决斗了，因为他要
3 exalted, interesting.
看出来了，应该就是强弩从他直接捏2个就知道了啊。先稳住，
Zonia's on Volibear. Zonia's is also really, really good on Volibear.
这个来牌确实是
Talk about unkillable bear. He becomes even more difficult to deal with now. You can't really burst him down.
对中亚也挺适合熊的，他加法强嘛，毕竟。
对的。
Jeez.
哎呦，
Actually just so crazy. Zonia's Volibear, and
可
then
能会让这个
he even has a Zeke's. Another Orn item?
就让大家世界段全部达成。如果彩色出的那个，哎，又来一件神奇
Double Zonia's. You can't even do that. You can't even do that.
感觉给盲僧吧，
How good is
那怎么办？这只能这样了。
how good is
如果
Goldmancer?
的话就一个给永文，一个给
Probably not good. Probably not good.
可能中亚的语文好像也不是很厉害，因为
对中亚
他毕竟
中亚的不适合永文。
Does anybody have tech with DFG or Goldmancer?
适合那种法坦。
Or are those items still trash?
我们这边云天也是投机者，然后又拿了一个投机者。
是的，哎呀，有点难受，感觉他们这波的神器补出来的都非常难受。而且，哎，这边还突然开始
95 HP, 3 exalted, lucky streak. He has 2 gamblers blade. What the heck is this? Gambler's blade, rage blade, Morello, gambler's blade, bow.
第一支那边应该是已经收完。
What is going on? He is just melting everything. Timo 2 Lux 2.
哇，一波打这么多钱，
Oh, it's Timo Lux reroll.
压力好大呀。
Oh my god, wait, have you guys seen this comp before? This is actual tech. This is actual tech. Wait, where's Milk? This is actual tech. There's a specific exalted that you can play Timo Lux reroll, and it's really good.
怕痛，还是
They basically tag team corner units because Timo's trick shot bounces and Lux aims at the corner.
血线压力他可能扛不住。
I just realized.
对他那个海克斯叫什么？给贼多钱那个？
Oh, what the heck?
不能上人头的。就七
I've yet to see this cob. It specifically works on Lux, Timo, and
都得全上，他得赶紧什么俄洛伊锤石这些全
let me look at the exalted lines. Let me look at the exalted lines.
做了一
Give
个
me a
辅助
sec.
装，这边是一个奥恩，
再来个奥文吗？我的天，绿甲狂徒。
Exalted.
这边是来的一个
Lux
看出来一个
oh,
发
wait.
展不是非常好。
The one complaint that I have about the exalted for a lot of setups, they don't have the text on them. Okay.
能不能接到3星？
Lux,
难受了
哎呦，很急。
Lux, Timo, Thresh, Volber, Galio, Morgana.
而且他这个给的是个转职，是个法。
That it?
贼差，如果给莲花的话，这把还有可能锁得住。
I think that might be it.
而且他
Yeah.
自己拿的产能
Lux,
也很漂亮
Timo, Thresh. So you could just play like Lux, Timo +1, like Galio, for example, and play Story Weavers. You can also play Thresh in the meantime.
是很差的。
他的辛德拉也是没有装备的。但打企图这个 狗熊应该还是有一点实力，毕竟这边花了非常多的钱。
是的，图图那边没有重伤，有点打不动。
Dasic Tech. It's not actually from Dasic. You know where it's from? It's from China Mobile.
刚好开大。
China Mobile actually was playing this tech at the very beginning of the set.
这边，其他最好的有5仙子。好，光背怎么说？光正义。
Ooh.
光正义其实因为还有点回复，而且光正义是加强过的。
Radiant GS.
其实可以光。
Radiant Hodge.
光正义没问题。
They did buff it. They did buff it. Dasic did post about it on Twitter though, too, so he is claiming it. He is claiming it. And as you guys know, the rules are if you're first to post on Twitter, it's your comp. You invented it. That's the rules. I don't write them.
是的，而且他这一波也是递到了3星厄斐琉斯。
是的，但是他这样的话，这波其实劣势很大，因为他。
You know what's so funny? People are so quick to post. Oh, actually, real quick, Arcanist and Mumu slaps. Okay, people are so quick to post comps now on Twitter that they're starting to become wrong information being posted, and it's not even necessarily because they're trying to mislead people, because they're just a lot of people are just posting very quickly. There was a Twitter post today of a guide of someone who was trying to post like tech that was not true, and then he had to like quote tweet himself and be like, actually, this is wrong. I'm sorry, guys. It's like, what? Oh yeah, or the Gint, the double Titans Malphite.
哎呀，这边第3个海克斯的一个大家选择，企图那边拿了奥秘起风，拿的装备应该是要变古董啊，业绩踩烛光。
So yeah.
来收菜。
Now the tech is not Twitter impressions anymore. It's websites. You just create websites. Forget trying to farm Twitter impressions. Which, by the way, Twitter, the worst possible platform to try to go viral on these days, because you can't do anything with it. At least with like other platforms like Instagram and TikTok and whatnot, you can actually convert it into anything. But like Twitter is like freaking useless. It's like not even just from like the point of just like the audience and their attention and their retention and anything like that, like from the algorithm, but also the monetization of it is terrible.
厄斐琉斯。
最后这个银焰。
The site is honestly quite a joke, but I'm glad that TFT Twitter is actually popping off because it's cool. It's fun to try to farm clout. It makes you feel like TFT is a really big game. That's the cool thing about it. When you farm impressions on Twitter for TFT, you're just like, man, you feel powerful because there's so many people who are liking and engaging with the tweet. It's like, man, the scene is huge and I'm so influential.
血量第一啊，那感觉是非常稳了。他这个血量打到这里，啊，前2
5 faded, 6 faded now. We're rolling for 7 faded. We need the set. Oh no, we have the emblem. We have the emblem. We're good. We still want set though. We still want set.
这个要3吗？感觉
Man, this is pretty dank, man. He's got Sniper, Syndra, Faded, Arcanist, Amumu.
我觉得他这里应该是第2星的辛德拉跟2星的奥恩，然后木木换下来，换给奥恩，把这个厄洛伊。
Has anybody found a use case of when you're supposed to use the Faded pairing on the emblem holder? Someone said the other day I had an opportunity to take Dragon Spirit, and they said I should pair the Faded emblem with the it's the augment that says when you heal 8,000 HP you get extra components with Dragon's Claw.
只减20，只减4秒。
They said that was a moment I should have paired my Faded emblem holder.
很急，真的很急。奥恩直接卖了，也不要了，就带木木加这个厄洛伊。
Hey Frodan, how are the VODs so far? Anything interesting?
人家给装备给神器。
I mean, there's some definitely interesting like stylistic choices. For one thing, I'm convinced that North America plays like way too greedy. Every region except for NA is like very aggressive. I think NA like doesn't roll very often, and I feel like their read on tempo is not correct. So that's one thing. Like for example, like China's taking econ augments on 3-2 almost every time. I think the only time they don't are they're taking like insane combat augments, or they know or they already have a ton of econ. / they know that they're strong enough that they're just gonna try to go like this guy took Little Bites on 3-2 because he took Fine Vintage. That's a different scenario. That's a different scenario entirely. But like they're taking econ augments like all the time 3-2. I think like 85% of the time. That's how often. It's so frequent.
这个红 buff 居然在凯隐身上了，感觉拆在女刀身上就猛很多，但没拆，不想用这个拆卸器，可能后面直接不准备带凯隐。
Isn't econ lower tempo? No. They're taking it so they can spend their gold. They can spend their gold and all in very aggressively. They're trying to spend their gold earlier to hit faster to accelerate the pace of the lobby. Is probably the long form way to describe that. Hey Frodan, have you seen the Korean TFT streamer who takes one piece of clothing every top 4 he gets? I have not. Is that what you're suggesting with me? That sounds like that's a TFT streamer who doesn't want to be good at the game. That would be funny though. How about it's like I try to play Malphite reroll and every top 4 I take a piece of clothing off. Now that's content because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep my entire clothes on. I Malphite Gargantuan Titans reroll every game and I just end the stream with fully clothed. Oh, is this the rating item? Oh my god. Oh my god, rating item on Irelia? Is he going for Radiant Last Whisper? No. Radiant IE? That's pretty good. That is pretty good. What LP do you need for Tactician's Cup? I'm not sure. You guys should ask in the... You're asking the wrong place. You need to look up in the America's TFT Discord. So yeah, you should ask here. Should we do a snapshot watch party tomorrow? What do you guys think? Should we do a snapshot watch party tomorrow? Countdown to midnight. But the problem is there's no spectator mode. So if nobody is streaming their snapshot climb, then how do we watch anything? We just literally sit on the website and just wait. If no one is streaming their POV, we just like literally have the tracker up and that's it. Snipe them, yeah. Maybe we could watch via other people's streams. Right now it's 2:33. Okay. Setsuko watch party. Yeah. We could We'll do it. Tomorrow we'll do a snapshot watch party. We'll see who ends up showing up. Maybe we could have it where some people stream their climb and we're just on call with them and they deafen. Like if someone's on I can DM people and just be like, hey, can I watch your POV but I'll be completely deafened and we just like see your POV. Oh, that guy just died. Uh-oh. His Tristana got blew up. Protector on tattoo protection on the Galio. Really strong. Fine vintage. Signups close in 3 hours. Well, why are you telling everybody? Also, why is signing up so hard? I don't know if you guys know how to sign up for the cup, but it's actually so hard. There's so much friction between the person that wants to sign up for like a TFT tournament and actually getting into a competitive game of TFT in a tournament. There's so much friction.
种卡莎被吹非常伤啊，因为你前排一下没了之后贴到脸上，那狙击手伤害也打不出来。
Is there really anything to learn from China? Just watch Setsuko play.
甚至这个小茶杯扔到后排去了。
对的。
Yeah, sure. Let's just count how many world championships China has won and how many world championships Setsuko has won.
再来一个后手推风，然后是枪大地出来。
好，怎么说？应该是不要奶妈了，因为他小伙伴儿。
嗯。
就看这边谁能争这个最后直通啊总决赛的这个名额了。
I mean, Setsuko is really, really good for sure. Actually, okay, in all seriousness, I think Setsuko is actually so hard to learn from because I do not think I can replicate his experience, his gameplay. He's actually really, really hard to like try and emulate because his playstyle is so high risk, high reward in certain spots and high octane as well. Like you need to kind of do things fast. That it's like really difficult. And then there's a second element of like if you want to properly learn from Setsuko, you also have to unmute him, which is like really difficult because it's just so distracting. He's just like there's always just really loud music and he's always yelling. Oh my god, does that for miss? I thought he almost hit it, but then I just realized he was one off. And then they have to deal with the gaslighting, which is like so hard, which is like, man, it's not even that good. Man, it's not even that good. Man, it's not even that good. It's like, dude, if I wanted to be in a verbally abusive gaslighting relationship, then I would never have broken up with my girlfriend in high school. This guy's just like, nah, it's not even that good. It's like, what? You rolled twice and hit everything. Oh, okay, whatever, man. It's okay. Anyways, I don't think Setsuko's that good of a streamer to learn from. But he's exciting to watch. He's funny. If he is your sense of humor, he's really funny. And because he's not for everyone. And he's hype. He's very hyped to watch Setsuko do very well. He has earned a lot of popularity, but man, learning from this guy, impossible. Oh, and that's it. What was it? Dude, look at how hyper efficient these VODs are. The fight wasn't even over. The body is not even cold. Like, literally, they're dealing the lethal damage to the little legend and immediately cut to the next VOD. Like, what? Where's the buildup? These VODs are so efficient. Oh, my God. My God. Let us at least, like, see the little legend celebration. Okay. All right, that's the end of Group A. I don't have time to do Group B because I would have to do that for like another couple hours. So I think that is it for my stream today. Tomorrow we'll watch. If they don't have any other games, we'll watch Group B tomorrow, and then we'll also do the patch notes with Mort Dog, and then we'll also do the snapshot watch party. So that'll be tomorrow's stream, and then we're going to be on our way to the first official cup. We got the trial next week, and we got the cup on the following week, which is really, really exciting. Really, really exciting. Okay, let me find somebody to raid and call it for today. Thanks everyone who tuned in. Raid Setsuko. Yeah, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and raid Setsuko. Have a nice night, everybody. And I'll see you guys mañana. Peace out. Oh, wait. Ads are playing. What the heck? I guess I have to wait for like 30 seconds. $15 seconds. $10 seconds. All right, see you guys soon.